Check out who does it.
Oh, it's the UFC 312 watch along here on the Ringside Report network. Let's do it. AJ?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Start.
Are we on?
Are we on?
We're on, man. We're on.
Are we on? Are we here? Are we there? I think we're here.
We're here.
Oh, alrighty then.
Freddie
Garcia.
Freddie, do you know what this is? This is old school, man. Dave just gave it to me.
I can't see. It's too small. Like, you guys are just like, because you guys are just like in the bottom of my corner. So, like, no, I can't see it.
Bottom of your corner. Ooh, that sounds a bit.
The bottom of his corner.
I don't know if I want to be in the bottom of your corner, bud. But
I want to be in the bottom of
can
your
you see
corner.
this, Freddie, or not?
Not really,
Big
man.
Turk.
Just tell. Big Turk. Okay.
You remember that? Haven't seen this since like 1984. Dave's giving me a Big Turk.
I kept seeing them
What's
at
in
the store.
What's in the Big Turk? What's in that?
It's called the
Peanuts or
Turkish
no?
Delight. What's in it, man? I don't even want to start like.
Is it chocolate?
But I think
Sugars.
I think it's
Peanuts, modified cornstarch. It's not looking good. Unsweetened chocolate, black carrot concentrate.
Cool.
It's a Turkish Delight.
I promise we're going to talk about MMA tonight. Maybe.
Hey, listen.
Turkish Delight. Apparently, I don't like it. I've been told by our production team that I don't like it.
What?
I don't remember
so what are you
ever.
Giving it to me for?
I don't remember ever having it, but sometimes you're just told you don't like it, and
dark
you believe.
Magenta.
I just believe other people now
Freddie.
about what I like.
Freddie, who was the athlete? I think it was a baseball player that used to like promote like the Big Turk. Who was it? Do you remember?
Was it the Big Hurt? I don't know. I don't remember.
See, I said the Big Hurt when he said the Big Turk. He was asking me before the show, who was the baseball player?
Yeah.
Who you and I was like, I don't know, the Big Hurt. And he's like, who's that? And I'm like, what do you mean, who's that?
Oh my God!
Yeah,
And then I go, you don't know anything about baseball. And he goes, I know about baseball. And I'm like, if you did, you would know about great Hall of Fame slugger Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt. Legend.
He's no Reggie Jackson. Let's be
Le
honest.
Gros Bobo.
The Big Turk.
And I just want to say, these days he seems to be doing commercials to go after our women. So let's be careful with Frank.
Frank Thomas.
What do you mean, our women?
What is that?
He's just making commercials where I think it's like testosterone or whatever, and he's like,
oh yeah, I
trust
seen that
me,
commercial.
your lady's gonna like it.
Yeah.
Oh, Frank Thomas is trying to have sex with all the ladies?
Yeah, I saw that commercial.
I don't know, man, but he's like trying to convince us that if we take testosterone,
and she'll like it. Remember, I think he says that at some point.
I think
she'll like it.
I think he's trying to convince you that your lady will like you more if you take this testosterone. Not that I'm taking testosterone, and if she sees me, watch out. I don't think that's the message of the commercial, Fred. I don't think that was the intention. Maybe that's the message you got for some reason.
Well, I placed my order. Let's see if it works. You're touching me. You're touching me, Dave.
I'm touching your stick.
The Big Turk.
Your mic stick.
You like the Big Turk?
I don't know.
Well, I'm reading it's jelly. You said
Let's open it up. You want me to open up? Let's open up this side.
Oh, man.
Open up the Big Turk. So UFC 312 here. Sean Strickland, Dricus Du Plessis. I think we all got Big Dreek to win, right?
Yeah, we did. But
Even
like I
AJ.
said, I'd like to see, look, if Strickland wins, man, I'd be happy. Because deep down inside, I want to see him win. And I think he has the capability to win.
It
Look
is
at this.
chocolate.
But look at it, man. Look at
It's
the shape of it.
It's like rippled.
Kind of looks.
But it's jelly in the middle. That's what I'm reading, anyways. That's what I'm reading. I don't know.
Man. Anyways, let's see what happens. But if Strickland wins, man, I'll be happy. There is jelly in there. What are you giving me, man? That's why it's a Turkish delight, man.
Grab a piece
it's
of
dates.
this and see.
I get it.
It's some weird jelly.
Let's try this.
I made a huge mess with it.
And it's red inside or purple, dude. Check it out.
I'm gonna try it.
Ah, man, this is not delightful, dude.
I mean, it's kind of like eating a chocolate-flavored gummy.
I hate gummies, and I don't like any of those like wormy things. And dude, this is a nightmare. Thanks for giving me the Big Turk.
No.
Can I go spit it out?
No, finish it. Be a man. I'm finishing it. You took the same piece I did. Don't be a bitch.
I hate gummy bears. And this is worse with chocolate. I'm going to throw up. Dude, do you like this?
No.
The Big Turk ain't for us, man. This is going to be the Big Hurl, man, soon.
Yuck. Take a drink. Wash it down.
It's like licorice, man.
Yeah, that's terrible. Yuck.
Oh, licorice? Oh, no, that sounds bad.
Chocolate flavored licorice. It's a Turkish delight.
Ugh.
I love turkey, but
That sucked.
Nush, c'est pas pour moi, ça, tu
I hated that.
Ambuka.
I can't even swallow it, man.
Well, that's what she
That's
said.
what she said. Yeah, I knew it.
Oh,
Bada bing, bada boom.
We're starting off the night on a terrible foot here. What a stupid show we're going to have tonight. Let me tell you, if you're watching, get ready for a very stupid affair.
Why? It's been a good prelim card, man.
I got a good
the
news
card
on.
kind of sucks, and it's going to be stupid tonight. What's up, Fred?
I got like 3 tabs open of subjects maybe I want to touch tonight. Like,
Yes.
See if I bring it up, you know.
Oh.
I definitely want to touch this one. I think I'm going to creep AJ right away, okay?
Are we going to talk about Kanye?
No, that was my third. That was my third one, but I was kind of hesitating to go on that one.
Man, thank God You know, as a Kanye fan, it
Not
is
sponsored.
so nice to be Jewish, because it's like, yeah, well, you know, he's saying it kind of about my people, so
Damn it.
I could, you know.
Well, you know what, man?
Still,
and look,
still listen to the music and be like, what
happened?
Do? He's Meshuggah. What are you gonna say? You know.
and look, you're completely right. But I'm gonna go to another level on Kanye. So let's start with Kanye then. Like that thing with his wife, man. Like, what the fuck you doing, bro, man? Like, why are you parading your wife half naked or whatever?
Half naked?
It's
I
what
thought
she
she was-
wants.
And
I
all
thought she was
that.
fully
It's what she
naked,
wants.
man.
Ah, man. Anyways, man.
has a
Yeah,
nice
I'm
body,
not
man.
sure. Like, I saw those videos where he's telling her, like, take the coat off and things
It's
like
weird,
that.
man.
Like, it seems like creepy, man.
It is
I
creepy.
don't know, man.
And
I
then
mean,
he's-
it's a
what the
little
fuck
weird.
you-
He
It's
stands
weird.
He stands 3 feet away and he's just like
And tell me who wants
It's kind of weird, man.
It's
Like,
not regular.
Yeah, no.
maybe he needs the Frank
sorry.
Thomas special.
I wouldn't do it.
I'm not down. I'm not down with Kanye's behavior
No, it's
at
weird.
all.
His
period.
behavior lately has been hard
Listen, I'm going to tell you something.
hard to defend as a lifelong Kanye
Dave,
fan.
let me explain something to you.
I
That's
mean, this
called
guy
celebrity
claims to be a
privilege,
man
really.
of God, and
Because if you
just
do
acts
that
like
shit,
a fucking.
Sorry, what's Fred saying? What are you saying, Fred?
Like, doesn't he claim to be like a man of God or whatever, like to be holy and all
Yeah,
that,
he's
man?
going to
And
the
then he
Adam and
does
Eve
all.
style. Listen, Fred, I'm going to tell you something.
He's a hypocrite.
Listen.
Adam and Eve style.
You know what? I'm going to tell you something. If he goes like say you and Fred, you and Dave, I should say, and even myself, we go out with our ladies. I don't have a lady, but eventually I will. But if pretend I have one. So let's say we go out for supper and we say, take off your jackets, ladies, and they're all naked. We would probably get arrested, no? Think about it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Indecent exposure?
But we
don't
wouldn't
know.
do that. That's the thing.
I wouldn't do that.
I don't think we would get arrested. I think they would get arrested.
I don't know. I think we would get
Why
arrested
would
too because
we
we'll be
get
like
arrested?
standing.
Who wants
We're
to
not
parade
naked.
their
We stand
wife
back 3
naked
feet
for
and
the
we just-
world?
No. She's getting arrested. I'm not getting arrested. I'm not naked, okay?
Like, no-
She's
no
naked.
offense, but-
Arrest her, officer. I told her to put a coat on.
But I
Who
forgot
wants
the
to
rest.
parade
Put her
their
in
wife
jail.
naked for the world?
Huh?
Like seriously, like who wants their wife to be naked to the world, man? I don't know, man.
Did
Come
you
on,
see her
Kanye.
face, man? I saw the picture of her.
Oh, I saw her face. You want
she
to see
was-
my impression?
What? I'll be Kanye West. I'll be on the outside.
It's just dead eyes.
Ooh, look at that. My
D-
white
dead-
chocolate.
Dead eyes that say, help me.
Please help me. Blink. What's the international thing for like help?
Yeah,
blink
blink.
3 times.
Blink
Like-
3 times if you want out. Oh, my God. Okay, there's guys in an octagon that
Oh,
are
yeah,
about to fight.
Let me put on my glasses.
Yeah, because you can't see.
yeah,
as
we were
established.
doing.
Jake Matthews and Francisco Prado are about to fight in the opening contest of this UFC 312 pay-per-view. Jimmy the Crout versus Rodolfo Bellato is up next. Something just happened.
And just quickly with Jake Matthews, Dave.
Wait,
What happened?
tell me about Jake Matthews.
Wasn't he part of like Team Australia versus
He
Team
was.
Canada?
He fought Olivier Aubin on
That's
the Ultimate
right.
Fighter. Olivier beat him.
It goes to show you when he came into that like Team Australia, he was one of the youngest. I believe he was the youngest athlete for Australia. And look, man, he's been there for a long time, still fighting. A lot of credit for Jake Matthews.
There he is, Jake Matthews, about to fight here as we wait for
He's a veteran now.
Zhang Weili and Tatiana Suarez
Ooh.
co-main event.
What do you think of his jacket, man?
Bruce Buffer, it's
it's like it's not St. Patrick's
it's
yet.
bufferish. The fashions are always inflammatory.
Take off your jacket.
Who you guys picking in this one? I got Matthews, I guess. Fred, meh.
Who did I take on this one?
Yeah,
AJ.
I'm picking
he-
the under of whatever it is, like 1.5 rounds,
Yeah, it's
2.5
1.5.
rounds. Just give me
Yeah.
the under, and
Give
I'll
me
be
the under,
happy.
baby.
You're saying under. A lot of people are saying over. Okay.
Yeah, well,
Matthews
I
is
don't
a
want
heavy
it to
favorite.
be over.
I hope not over. We're just praying for the under. We just want all these fights to finish so that we
Hey,
can get
Dave,
to the
here's my parlay.
co-main event
On
of the
the
evening.
prelims,
Listen,
I
these guys
pick
are
every
having
underdog
breakfast
to
right
win.
now. What? Who was that?
I don't know.
AIAJ again?
Bring back my yes boy.
That guy, man. Freaking me out.
Good God Almighty. So in the prelims, let me give you an update on what happened on the prelims in case you care. Quillian Sile Killy beat.
Whoa, what the?
Give me another one. One more. More.
That's the big Turk stuff,
Give me
man.
another one.
Yes, boy!
Yes, boy!
What? I thought he was saying Expos.
No, we're saying yes, boy.
I thought it was Expos.
That's from last night. I had a yes, boy button and everything. I kept saying yes, boy. It was great because Pretty Deadly won last night. Pretty Deadly. Okay? They are so pretty. They're pretty deadly. Fred, have you seen these guys? They're the best. They're my favorite tag team.
Pretty Deadly?
They have been for a long time, and they never win.
Yeah.
And then last night, they finally won a match against a tag
I was
team
hoping
champions.
I was hoping it was a female team, but
No.
Here we go.
No, they are...
And here we go!
They are pretty men.
Pretty men.
Yeah, Pretty Deadly. They're pretty boys, you know? They're funny. They're from England. They're good. Jake Matthews from Australia and Francisco Prado from, I think, Argentina.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Let me double check.
Double check, AJ.
Don't know.
Yes, Argentina. Don't know. He gave up. Good double
The
check
home
there.
of Messi. Here we go. Do it for Messi, Prado. But Jake Matthews is in his hometown. He's heavy favorite. Let's see if he can pull it off. Let's do it.
Do it for Messi.
Do it for Messi.
so you see earlier there was a fight between, and I just okay, so I watch a lot of, I don't watch every event, but I watch a lot of events, and I just noticed something that the colors is the trunks. I thought it was the gloves, and earlier there was a red and a blue guy, but the red trunks was wearing the blue gloves, so then I was
Yeah.
all confused, man. For the whole fight, I didn't know who was who, and at the end, I
And
noticed,
Freddie, you know what?
oh,
It doesn't make any logical sense because you know
Should
what?
be
I've
with
been
the
saying this for
gloves.
the longest time. I actually sent the message to Dana White. I'm like, just go with the color of the gloves, red and blue. That's it. I mean, Bellator does it. One was doing it, but the UFC has to go with the color of the shorts that completely could throw you off a loop, like you just that happened to you. Like, keep
I'm
it with the
happy that
gloves.
I'm not the only one, but I'm kind of disappointed you're the one that's in my team.
No, I agree with you. I think we're all in agreement.
All right.
on
No,
that
man,
one.
and it's
Plus,
Good.
we have the red corner and the blue corner in every fight, right? So
That's
why?
right.
Yeah,
on the
exactly. It was
screen do they have
confusing.
like a white and a blue. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's
well, who's the
confusing.
white?
I mean,
And then they
it's
have like a guy with blue trunks and red gloves, and the other side was red trunks and blue gloves. It was
Yeah. Thankfully,
I
the
don't-
guy
I-
with the blue gloves also has blue trunks, so he's clearly blue guy.
yeah, exactly.
Prado is blue.
But what I'm saying is that for the casual fan or people just tuning in, they'll be confused. I mean, we'll know who Matthews is, obviously, and whatnot in Prado. But, like, people walking into, like, the UFC for the first times or, like, you know, the casual fans,
I
I mean,
mean-
it'll throw you off a loop because right away, this is an easy one.
However, it does say their last names on their shorts, so
That's what
there is
happened
Well,
to me.
there's that.
Yeah.
You're right.
That helps too.
But not always.
Yeah, always. Pretty much.
That's
always.
That's how I noticed I was wrong at the other fight. I go, oh wait, this guy
Yeah,
is
but you know what?
the Russian guy or whatever, Borchev. Or
We just did a vision test before the show, AJ and I, because AJ was like, "This guy's bleeding. He's bleeding." And
He
I'm
was,
watching a
man.
fight. There's absolutely no blood.
He
on,
was
nobody-
bleeding, man.
okay, take-
I'm like a shark.
Let me finish. There's no cut on anybody. There was blood on the mat from like a previous fight. Okay. And then AJ's like, there's blood, there's blood. I'm like, no, you can't see, AJ. And he's got glasses on, and he's like leaning over and like squinting to see things. And I have perfect vision. Like, I'm not
He does,
being
actually.
disrespectful, but I have like 20/20 vision. I have no problem. I could read things from a distance. So we did a test where I took this piece of paper and I stood it at and I put it at arm's length, and I said, read this, and he couldn't. And then I'm like, okay, now you stick it over there, and I'll read it. And I started reading, and he was like, you know, I was like, there you go, AJ.
Don't stick it
Point-
anywhere, bud.
Point proven. I can see better than you can. Your vision is not great. Maybe you need a new prescription, honestly.
Maybe I do.
when's the last time you went? 'Cause,
To
you
my
gotta change them.
optometrist. It's been a while.
This is what I'm saying. Like, maybe some of the delusions of AJ aren't actually delusions. It's just poor vision. He can't actually see what's going on. Like, he thinks he's seeing one. We're like, AJ, are you watching a different fight?
I'll tell
and
you
he
what.
is. He just can't see.
Listen.
Everything's blurry.
We'll do a test next time. The next time we go, like all three of us, and I'm driving, we'll do glasses on, glasses off. I'm telling you, I could still drive.
No,
I think.
Kind
no,
of.
glasses off will be worse. It doesn't mean that glasses on is okay, but glasses off will be worse. I could guarantee you that.
Oh, we're going soon, right? We're going to the show.
Yeah,
Not gonna
AJ, you're gonna
drive.
come pick me up, or because I want
Why
to
don't
Uber
why don't
back
you just
home.
come by Metro, man? You could sleep at my house.
Yeah. No.
Oof. Nice
I'll
exchange
Uber back
there of
home.
punches. Prado is cut open.
You see, I can see blood. Can you see the blood?
Well, now it's pretty obvious.
Yes,
It's
so
a big
so
cut.
can I.
Everybody can see that.
Whoa, nice kick by Matthews.
They can see it in the cheap seats, AJ. Matthews landing some good punches. Prado not offering too much. That was a Matthews
Woo!
round.
That was a dingo kick.
Matthews won the
Beautiful.
first round. Not a ton of action, but it kind of picked up in the last minute there. Both guys trying to push the pace. Might pick up in the second. Looked like a Matthews round, though.
I was gonna say, looking at the prelims, I was happy to see our Montrealer Brianna St. Marie in Australia. I was shocked. I was like, Brianna, so she's there for the Invitational, I imagine.
She's big-time jiu-jitsu.
She is, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan talks about her, you know.
Joe Hogan.
Joe Hogan talked about Brianna St. Marie, you know.
Cool.
Insane. And it's crazy because, you know, obviously I trained with her dad. We're from the same time. And
Here
you know
we-
what? I used to train with Brianna when she was a kid. And, like, I always, like, this girl's so phenomenal. She was so fast, you know. Like, she was small, but it was unbelievable. Like, and it's impressive to see her, like, at a stage, man, that's,
Top level
Top level,
jiu-jitsu.
man.
World class, baby.
yep.
World class jiu-jitsu. Freddie loves jiu-jitsu. He was watching jiu-jitsu today. The Polaris.
The Polaris, man.
Yesterday, today.
I can't get into, like,
Well, there was some good matches there,
I can't
Dave.
get into competitive jiu-jitsu.
Oh,
Like,
it was good, man.
I don't know the names. I don't know the stories and the players. Like, and I watch it from time to time, and it's like, it's okay. I'm in the minority of MMA people who would rather watch baseball than jiu-jitsu, I think.
True.
So that's like
Yeah.
you know, people don't like that. I
Today's
think
event
baseball's
was
more
fun
exciting.
still.
I find baseball more exciting than like most sports.
What?
Yeah. I find a lot of the sports boring, but I really like baseball, so I got different tastes.
I mean, I love baseball. Don't get me wrong.
See, I feel baseball got boring. It got too much of a power game where there's no more like the running and
No more steroids.
Not like it used-
what's up with that? That you know, the Jose Canseco days and
it's all about
What?
the
the
home
Barry
run
Bonds
these
and all that
days.
kind of stuff.
I don't know. I think it's a great game. Oh, we're in the second round here.
Yep. Matthews is like pouring it on this second round.
What's up, Leor?
Leor, what's up, man?
Leor in the chat. Peace and love says, say hi. Hi.
Peace.
Peace
Love.
and love. Peace and love.
That's the way you do it.
Peace and love.
I want a little peace and a bit of love.
I'll take a piece.
Frank Thomas style. Just order it.
Frank Thomas style. Bringing the big hurt across the nation.
Frankie!
And how
Wow,
can
Prado's really busted.
how can
open
you
here.
not know who the big hurt is, AJ? Seriously,
Because
like,
I know Frank Thomas, but I forgot the big hurt. I
You
was
don't
thinking
know
of the
Frank
big turd.
Thomas, man. You don't know Frank Thomas.
like you
He's
see,
no
you
Reggie
mentioned the
Jackson, man.
steroids.
There we go.
Before the steroids era, there was like two guys. It was Frank Thomas and Bo Jackson. They were both
Yeah,
like
Bo
physical
Jackson. Now you're
freaks.
talking.
Well, I mean, Frank Thomas might looked even more like a freak, man. He was fucking a monster for back then, and that was before everybody looked like physical freaks.
What happened to Mo Vaughn? Remember Mo Vaughn? That guy
Yeah.
was nasty. He was in the Frank
Albert
Thomas era.
Bell.
Albert Bell. Fred McGriff.
Mark McGuire. Whoa. They're slugging it out, boys.
Man, I'm so excited for baseball season. Prado pushing Matthews up against the cage right now.
You want a bit of Big Turk again?
No, I got Starburst.
Open up the Butterfinger, man. Get some like Homer Simpson, like Bart stuff going.
I got peanut butter M&Ms for later.
He's-
Nice.
Look at that. Freddie's got like the good stuff.
Well, I didn't.
You gave me a big Turk.
I
You probably
just
had this
finished
since,
my
like, 1980.
nachos.
You were
so
excited
I'm
about
okay
the
for
big
now.
Like,
Huh? What do you say? What do you say?
I mean, I just finished my nachos, so I'm okay for now. But I would have been
What?
excited also for the Big Turk, man. I'm always excited for new candy. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll try
yeah,
it.
But Fred, this
But then
is,
when you say licorice, nah.
It was weird.
Like whatever tastes like licorice, it should say it on the label.
it was like it gave like that
it was
aftertaste of licorice, man.
I almost want to eat more.
Do you?
No, I kind of do though. For
Maybe
some
there's
reason.
like Turkish delight.
It's 'cause
You know
you're
what that-
high.
You know what that means, right?
yeah, there's
like
something,
hash.
There's something there where I'm like, maybe I should.
That's because you're high.
It's probably
No,
yeah.
that's not it, Fred.
It's probably It's
'Cause
probably that.
I have other options. I'm just not going for them. Maybe we go for the Butterfinger.
The Butterfinger would be. Like, a
Oh,
lot better.
Butterfinger's
But even
good.
then, nothing like a O. Henry.
They don't have Butterfinger everywhere, man. And whenever I find it, I love Butterfinger.
Butterfinger is fantastic. I'm gonna have a bit of Butterfinger. What do you want? Butterfinger.
Yeah, let me try a
Look at that.
Butterfinger.
Butterfinger is my favorite.
Let's try a bit.
Where do you buy it?
Looks good.
Grocery store. Maxi. Yeah.
Maxi.
Because like Walmart or Dollarama don't have it. I know. I see it sometimes at Tigre Géant, Tiger,
Yeah.
whatever.
Maxi's
Lion
got them
Tiger.
for like 91 cents a piece, baby.
For real? I don't go to Maxi much.
I get a bunch of them.
I mean, Butterfinger is good.
And they get the Wunderbar, too. You guys ever had a Wunderbar?
Oh yeah, Wonder Bar is good.
Yeah, Wonder Bar is good.
I just discovered Wunderbar.
What?
Tremendous.
For real?
It was like a big hit of the '90s, man.
Well, I didn't know. I never got into it.
But I'm gonna be honest. Butterfinger above the Big Turk, but not above a Snickers bar. You gotta have a Snickers. Like you should have Snickers more often when you get angry.
Yo, I always have Snickers for you. I just didn't have them today, but pretty much every time. Ooh, that was a clash of
Yeah,
heads.
that was on. Yeah,
They're showing us a replay. Round 2 is in the books. Matthews won, but I think one of the big cuts that got opened up on Prado was from a headbutt. Oh, well.
I mean, he's got a big melon. It didn't do too much damage.
Oh, it cut him.
Yeah, it cut him, but it didn't knock him out because it was pretty heavy. It's close.
Lior wants to know if we watch Severance. I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
Severance. Yeah, what's it
Never
about?
watched it. Never watched it. It's on my watch list. And here, Lior, tell me if I should. Is it something my wife would enjoy? Because I
What
think
is it,
she
on
likes that
Netflix?
actor.
What's it on?
So, Apple TV, I think. But I mean, it's on the
Severance.
internet, man.
I'll check it out. I've been watching the beginning of the Jerry Springer documentary.
Oh, I saw that.
Jerry!
That was all right.
And
love
here we
Jerry.
go.
Here we go. Round 3. It looks like it's 2 up for Matthews.
Lior says, hey, this card is whack. It is. This card is super whack.
It is.
It's Australia, man.
It's like
down under.
so many fights before we get to fights I want to see. I was telling AJ before this, man, UFC needs to step their game up. They're doing a lot of these pay-per-views where it's like 2-3 fights that I don't want to see before some shit I want to see. And it's like, what? People are paying money for this? It's ridiculous, man. Like,
What are you talking
What's the
about,
next-
man?
and the
It's
main
not
event,
that bad.
I barely want to see. Like Dricus and Strickland, like whatever, it's cool.
Who doesn't
but,
want
like,
to see Strickland, man?
Like it's kind of a fight you need to see, but it's not like.
Oh, that's a fight I want to see, Dave.
I mean, yeah, I do want to see
like
it.
deep down inside, I
but
want to see Strickland win.
Do
man.
you? How much do you want to see Zhang Weili and Tatiana Suarez?
I want to see Weili, man.
Yeah, but that brings another discussion. Like, yeah. And I'm not sure you're ready for it, Dave.
Let's hear it.
Women's MMA has absolutely zero star power. Nobody wants to see any of their champions fight, and they co-main event every pay-per-view they're on, and there's not a single women's champion that could actually headline a UFC pay-per-view. The facts are the facts. Look at the UFC champions and look at the pay-per-views and look what they're on. When's the last time a woman main evented a UFC card? It doesn't happen unless there's an
so
incredibly big co-main event featuring men.
Well, it was Ronda Rousey at the time, right?
Yeah, exactly. So remember
ago
what
was
Dana
that?
used to say before Ronda Rousey. I mean, Ronda Rousey. Other than Ronda Rousey, who was really a big star?
Amanda
The female
Nunes
side.
kind of did it.
A little
Amanda
bit.
Nunes.
Cyborg at one point was-
Joanna.
Huh?
I mean, define star, Dan, because I mean, Cyborg was not really a big draw.
No.
Like, it's not like she was getting a lot of eyeballs and all.
I remember when Cyborg was
I
fighting
mean-
on the internet and no one cared.
Joanna had a nice little sequence where, you know, she was like dominating and this scary lady, so a little bit. But
She was
Ronda's
cool.
the real.
Thug
Ronda's
Rose
the
had
real
an
star.
opportunity to be a star for the UFC, but it just didn't last.
It didn't work.
Valentina.
Valentina has not worked as a pay-per-view draw. Look at her.
No.
When is
No,
she?
you're right,
She's
you're
not
right.
main eventing anything. Zhang Weili's not main eventing. Valentina's not main eventing. I can't even remember. What's her name? The girl there, Juliana. She's the 130.
Pena.
She's the 135 champion, and no one cares. No one cares.
Exactly.
No one cares about any of these champions. No one in MMA is talking about any of
So-
these champion or potential contenders or anybody in any of these divisions. Nobody cares,
so-
man.
So exactly. So, let's say like today, who was fighting? Like, if you don't care about the champion of these divisions, you think anybody really cares about Wang Kong versus Bruna Brazil?
Hell
And
no.
exactly. So
Hell no.
I don't know. These
And
divisions are.
What's worse, not only does no one care about the champions, you can't even find an up-and-comer that people give a shit about. You know, at least, like, look, we got a middleweight title fight tonight. People care about Sean Strickland. People care about Dricus. And people care about Khamzat Chimaev, who's an up-and-comer who's out there waiting in the wings. People care about Robert Whittaker. People care about people in this division. You can't name fighters in Zhang Weili's division. The person that they found to fight Zhang Weili hasn't fought in 2 years. What are we talking about here? You know?
not a great product.
Women's MMA is in the toilet, and it's going to take somebody like a Ronda Rousey or the next great superstar to make noise and do it. Maybe it'll be Kayla Harrison, but
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know, man.
But that's a
I'm
good name.
Skeptical. If anybody's
They
going to
need-
do it, she makes noise, she talks
Okay.
trash, she fights well. If anybody's going to do it, it's going to be her, but she hasn't done it yet. We're waiting on her and Juliana. Is Kayla Harrison and Juliana Pena going to main event a pay-per-view, or is it going to co-main event? I think it's going to co-main event.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. But
And that's the
Maybe
biggest
they-
women's MMA fight you can make today. There's no bigger fight you can make.
True.
That's sad.
It won't pay per view.
It is what it is, though.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why they kind of stick these
It-
fights on
There
us.
we go.
I'm like, eh.
It's over, man. Looks
They're
like
like-
Matthews is going to take
That's
this.
why they're giving
unanimous.
Tatiana Suarez a title shot tonight, because they're like, oh, maybe she's marketable.
Well,
Somebody made
she
a
is.
somebody made a documentary about her. They got a whole story behind her. She's marketable. Let's do something with her. It's just desperate.
like
It's
Ronda,
desperation.
I think
and
she'll
also
win.
like
UFC knows.
we got to think of when Ronda came, women's MMA was barely alive. So she was
True.
so much better than her competition that she was dominating and she was like spectacular. Now, a lot of these girls, and Amanda was very spectacular as a champion. But other than that, like, you know, Valentina's a little spectacular, but like
She's lost recently,
Joanna,
though. Those
Joanna
Grasso
had it.
fights, you know?
Yeah, Joanna had it. You know, maybe Zhang Weili has it, but I don't think she has it. Like, none of them are dominating like Ronda used to. So,
We've
I don't
seen
know.
them
There's a
all
little
lose.
bit of lack of star. Yeah.
Every champion that we've seen also in women's MMA, we've seen lose multiple times in the UFC. There's no aura of invincibility with Valentina anymore. The Zhang Weili we've seen beat a couple of times. Juliana we've seen beat a bunch, and no one really recognized her as champ. She's just there because Amanda retired. Like, that's another thing. All the top dogs in the divisions aren't really that impressive. Like, they're good and all, and they're impressive in their own way, but they're not like phenoms of the sport where you go, wow, who could beat them? It's like, well, yeah, well, she can. We've seen her do it.
Right.
Valentina's so great. Who can beat her? Well, Alexa Grasso did it like a year and a half ago, so it's doable. Just, Valentina won the rematch, and it was close. It's when you're a champion and you win a championship in a close fight, it's hard to be marketable because people don't believe you.
Yeah.
You need more wins. You need more. You need
Dominant
to stack
wins,
it up.
yeah.
Like Valentina had this period with Alexa Grasso. Like Valentina was like she had an aura and she was like kind of the star of women's MMA, but then Alexa Grasso was like stopped, beat her, and then the draw or whatever, and then the rematch and Valentina won and it was close. It's like, now Valentina's whole aura is like muddied by the Grasso fights.
Yeah.
And she comes off of it looking kind of like mid. And I guess Manon Fiorot is the great hope in that division, right?
That's it.
She's
That's
she
what I
won't
undefeated,
be
right?
because
she's undefeated.
yeah,
Man.
but let's be honest. Like, you need an American girl, or you need somebody that's gonna be like marketable. Is Manon Fiorot really marketable? I don't see it, man.
Well,
No.
she's a great
know.
fighter. There's no doubt about it. She has.
Yeah,
all the
but you
skills
gotta be
at
able
the
to
top.
talk also.
But you're right.
Can she
and
talk?
that's-
Can she sell a fight?
Well,
Yeah.
and I agree with you. And that's the thing with the problem with women's like MMA is that
Sorry guys, just
happened?
Jake Matthews just won a unanimous
Yeah.
decision.
Yeah,
And
it
he
was
had a good.
30-27.
That was a good third round. Was good, man. They were slugging it out, man. That was a good
but
fight
Matthews
still, man.
fought well, man, and he pulled it off.
We just should mention.
He was the heavy favorite to begin with. But
So
going back to what
can I
was saying,
close my? I was gonna say, can I close my Kanye tab? We've talked enough about Kanye.
Oh yeah,
for
then
tonight.
you will have to go to the next one.
I think we're good.
Kanye?
I don't want to
Alright.
discuss him too much. I'm a little
Good.
disappointed in my man Kanye.
He's a little
West.
whacked. But listen, that's the thing with the women's
Maybe a
division.
collaboration with Doug Nasty is coming. Oops,
I don't know
sorry.
who that is. I do like that he's dissing Dave Chappelle, though. I think him going after Dave Chappelle is pretty
What?
funny.
Dave Chappelle's the best,
You,
man.
you don't know
I
who
don't
Doug
really like
Nasty
Dave
is?
Dave
He's in the
Chappelle, man,
UFC.
number one.
Who is?
Doug Nasty. That's his rapper name.
He's at the UFC? Oh, Bryce Mitchell?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty
Oh,
thug
my
and he's
God.
nasty.
He's another one I don't like very much.
I say
don't
collab
like
with
him too much.
Kanye.
Yeah, I don't like Kanye
Sorry,
too
Dave.
much. Well, Kanye's all
Yeah.
right. I like his music and his clothes are good, but
His
like
shoes
his views on things are a little.
skewed.
I mean, he's just clearly having an episode. He's in a weird spot mentally.
Yeah, but people allow him to do that, man. That's the thing. Like nobody went up to him and say, like, listen, Kanye,
Hey, man,
You're
people-
whack, bro.
He's a man with freedom. People would allow me to do that too. If I went on Twitter and started tweeting crazy shit in all caps for days and days, people wouldn't really stop me. They might call me and say, "Hey,
When
what
I
are you
say-
doing?"
When I see people like tweeting on caps, like going on rants like that, whether it's
Yeah.
Kanye or McGregor, I'm like, okay, so this has been a cocaine filled night.
Yeah, or whatever it is.
That's
Who
my
knows?
that's my reaction.
Yeah, Kanye is the Conor McGregor of rap right now, because like he's kind of irrelevant. He seems completely crazy. He'll
That he is.
still sell, but nobody in the game wants to have anything to do with him. And that you could say about Kanye West or about Conor McGregor. No one wants to have anything to do with him. They seem to be publicly melting down every day, getting worse. No one's stopping them. They're irrelevant to the game, and they're growing more irrelevant by the day, and they don't know it.
yeah, it's sad actually.
And Kanye West, going on this rant at this time, as unhinged as it seems, I think is calculated. He's putting out new clothes. He's getting ready to release a new album. And everybody in the hip-hop world is getting ready to talk about who? Kendrick Lamar. Because Kendrick Lamar is going to do the halftime show of the Super Bowl. This is Kendrick's weekend. And who's everybody talking about? Everybody's talking about Kanye West.
True.
Nobody's
Good
talking
point.
about Kendrick Lamar when they should be focused on Kendrick, because Kendrick is going to be the first solo hip-hop artist to headline the Super Bowl. This is about Kendrick Lamar. This is about what he's going to do tomorrow night. But Kanye is making
What you're
it
saying?
about
Kanye's
himself.
jealous?
Of course
You're saying
he's jealous,
Kanye's
man. If somebody's talking about another rapper more than him, if the world's focused on another rapper more than him, if the Grammys are giving all the Grammys to another rapper instead of him, of course he's jealous. He's an egomaniac. He's a narcissist beyond narcissist.
So send out your wife naked. I get
So,
it.
you know, he
He's like
sees
McGregor
Kendrick.
for real.
He sees Kendrick as the man, and he's like, let me get some attention over here. Just like anytime there's a big UFC pay-per-view featuring a guy at 145 pounds, 155 pounds, or 170 pounds, Conor McGregor's on Twitter going nuts.
True.
Because he can't take any other MMA fighter getting the attention except for him. Because he's an egomaniac and a narcissist above all narcissists.
There was a
Conor and Kanye are made of the same thing. It's what
Let me
makes
check
them
it out.
great and what makes them, not great.
You're right, man. I was listening to an interview with Logan Paul, and he was talking about that whole incident with Conor being in the car with him and all that kind of stuff. And man, I was like, okay, they're obviously like friends and staging it, but like from that interview that I just heard this week, Logan Paul was dissing Conor. He was like, "This guy's whacked."
He is.
And
I mean, a lot of
I was
people are
surprised.
dissing Connor right now. I read Jeremy Stevens talking about that face-off he had with Eddie Alvarez, and Connor was all hype. And Jeremy Stevens was like, I can't believe I forget the words he was saying, but like worship Connor. I used to think he was the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
And now he's just like, he's a bum. He's a shell of himself. Like,
Yeah. You used to respect him. You used to fear him. You used to think, wow.
yeah, you used to like look at him as a god, and now
Yeah.
you just look at him as a freak show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on
You
Connor's,
look at him and you laugh.
which is sad, man.
You don't take him seriously.
Here we go. I'm just going on Connor's Twitter feed because the other day I was kind of surprised about something.
Oh, Conor goes nuts. He called Khabib the N-word. Did you see that? He was posted tweets with the N-word, calling Khabib the N-word. That's
I mean,
one word I'm not
remember
saying.
that-
That's crazy.
Remember when the whole promotion with Mayweather? It was like a bunch of stupidness
Yeah,
similar
but this
to
was,
that.
man, they're doing a thing right now. I think they're inducting Israel Adesanya and Calvin Gastelum fight into the UFC Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Back in 2019. It was a great fight, and there's Israel Adesanya getting the reception in Australia. Calvin's not there, but Adesanya's there. Getting a nice round of applause from the fans.
Yeah, so
What are you Googling?
I'm just looking at Connor's Twitter feed, right?
Who cares?
And no, but just take a look at something. Just do you see here?
Where
Look.
he's with the Quebec Hells
no,
Angels?
no. But look at the numbers.
Did you
here.
see that on Connor's Twitter feed or Instagram?
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
Connor's there with some dudes and they have Hell's Angels, motorcycle, the vests, and it says Hell's Angels Quebec. I'm like, oh shit, Connor. Oh fuck.
Yeah,
Good God Almighty.
he was right in there, man. Roadhouse for
And
real.
I was like, who are those guys? What are they up to? What's their deal? Huh? They're in
It was a
Ireland
big-
wearing Hell's Angels
conference.
Quebec jackets with Conor McGregor. Well, what's their
I mean, it was a
what's
big
Yeah.
conference with all the leaders of all the biggest chapters.
Yeah, so whoever that guy was a leader of Hell's Angels Quebec, which is kind of interesting. It's like, oh, okay.
Be careful, Connor, man.
What's that guy?
Remember Mont Boucher, man?
I'm gonna remember that guy's face and remember to stay the fuck away from that guy. Because if I see that guy, I don't want to be around that guy. You know what I mean? Hell's Angels are dangerous dudes, man.
Don't mess with the
Hell's-
81, man.
Hell's Angels Quebec. I'm not fucking with those guys, man. I don't
Man,
know.
listen, man. There was
I don't know, man.
listen. Yeah, there was a lot of Netflix documentaries they can make
I
on
don't
the
like
Hells
it.
Angels here in Quebec.
I
mean,
they seem like not.
you
not-
remember Freddie knows this. Remember Mont Boucher, man? He was
Yeah.
legendary leader for
All
the.
Jimmy Crout about to fight. Jimmy
Dave,
the
I was
Crout.
trying to say something before.
Yeah,
if you noticed,
but no one cares.
no, but I know, and that's pretty much where I'm getting at with the Connor thing because
Yeah.
you know when Connor used to put out a tweet or whatnot, he'd get like tens and thousands of like replies.
He's ignored now.
He's ignored.
Yeah.
I looked at like 20, like at least 20 posts, and I feel for Conor, man, in some sense. I mean, when you're only getting like 200 likes and that kind of stuff, when you're used to like tens of thousands, there's something to be said. So
Conor's irrelevant, man.
He needs a publicist. He needs somebody to help him, man, because it's not looking
good. He needs to do something relevant, man. He hasn't done anything relevant in years, man.
Well, he's doing the bare knuckles thing, but like,
that's not relevant.
What is
it's not.
That's not relevant. What is he
had
doing?
A good
like
movie Roadhouse, the movie he was in was pretty good. I liked it.
Come on, AJ. His last win was in 2020.
Yeah, I know. You're right.
Before that, you got to go to 2016. So for him, when he beat Eddie Alvarez, that's almost 10 years ago. That means
he beat
like
Cowboy Cerrone not that long ago either.
Okay,
but
doesn't count.
I'll tell you what. Most people under 25 don't care about Conor because 10 years ago they were 15. They weren't really looking at MMA probably. So
you're
like
right,
a 25-year-old today, you tell him Conor, he's probably like, who's that? The old washed up dude?
They
don't
look at
care.
Conor like I look at Mike Tyson.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you're right, dude. You're
kind
right.
of like he's the guy that yells and screams, and he's kind of like he's a personality more than a fighter.
They don't really get it because they didn't live like when he was actually like the best guy, the top fighter.
Yeah,
so like they can't really relate to it.
And like the UFC seems to have moved on too. Like, remember in 2024 when they were trying to make a Conor McGregor fight and they almost made a Conor McGregor fight and then they couldn't do it? In 2025, it doesn't seem like the vibe is let's get Conor in the octagon at all.
Look,
and no one – and like Dana's not really getting the questions about Conor like he was. Chandler has fought somebody else. Conor's not doing anything. And no one's going to Dana, hey, Dana, when's Conor fighting? Hey, Dana, what's up, Dana? Like, no one cares anymore.
It's sad, man.
No one's asking Dana about Conor. No one gives a shit.
Why
We've
is
all
it
moved
sad?
on.
We've moved
it's sad
on,
in a
man.
sense because he brought like a lot of like hype to the UFC at that point, and everybody wants to see Conor. Like him or hate
He's
him, everybody wanted
responsible
to see
for
him.
his own demise.
But think about
man.
it, Fred. There was a point in Vegas,
and he made a
just for the
shitload of money, so it ain't sad, man. The Conor McGregor story, if anything, is a success story.
100%.
What is sad is his bad decisions, but that's on him, man. Like his bad decisions on him.
A lot of missed opportunities.
There is a lot of missed opportunities, but there was one point where Conor was the most recognizable athlete in the world, and he still is in some sense. But the thing is where I'm getting at is there was one point, I remember Wally flew in from Ireland just to go see Conor fight, and like pretty much all of Ireland flew to Vegas.
He was a big deal, man.
There was one point where they were doing the weigh-ins, and no one's had more people than Conor at a weigh-in. He had 30,000 people for a weigh-in.
Everybody has their time, man. Everybody has their time, and Conor's time was 10 years ago.
Right, and
it's over.
Like,
but he hasn't retired, and it seems like there's still a fight or two in him. But the more time passes, the less you think it's ever going to happen.
Maybe that's what Conor wants.
Like this week, I was reading. I think he made like $600 million. They were saying in his from all his different ventures. So
probably, you know what? If not even more, Fred. To be honest,
so
I heard like closer to $1 billion.
He
but
doesn't.
He's there.
He shouldn't need to fight. So just
and look
let
at
him
that. Like,
live.
we're looking at
forget
like 15,
about him. Like
15 years ago, the guy made like what $5,000 for his first UFC fight.
It's crazy.
Most of it he had to pay out. He walked away with nothing. He was living out of a trailer, and that's not a joke.
No,
this guy had nothing.
He made his money, but he still kind of acts like he would come back and do this and do that. But he's not doing anything, man. He'll do nothing. He'll do fucking nothing.
He's gonna run for politics. That's what he's saying.
Great.
But other than that,
I'm gonna go get a drink while we wait for this Jimmy Crout fight.
Jimmy,
who's gonna vote for Conor McGregor? Come on.
You'd be surprised, Freddie. You'd be surprised. But the thing is that it's look. How many athletes? Not even Khabib, George St. Pierre, or anybody else. Muhammad Ali, even Mike Tyson, man, never had 30,000 people for a weigh-in to see this guy. Nobody. And that's the thing with the Conor mystique. I mean, there is a mystique about him. We're still talking about him today, and he's done squat in the UFC.
He's a
Well, he's not.
He's
I don't think
past,
he's
like-
a bum. I think he realizes that he's not
Today-
where
today
he'd
he
like
is.
to be.
Like, good for him, man. He's made a bunch of money, successful story, and all that. But as far as being important as a fighter, he's not. He's just not, man. I haven't.
So what do you think he
given
should do?
him-
Should he come out and fight, or should he just like announce his retirement
just live
and
his
say, "Listen,
life."
my time has
Yeah.
passed"?
Just live his life, man, and try to stay out of trouble, man.
So you just got to retire. That would be the best thing, and say, "Listen, man,
Stop
done.
stop humiliating your wife.
I don't know, man.
That's what he should do.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. I mean, it can't be any worse than like Kanye West. That's for sure. He doesn't do Kanye West shit. But yeah, he has been pretty like controversial.
Let's ask Dave that, okay? Whose wife feels worse, Kanye's or Connor's? That's the first
Yeah.
question. He's gonna say what you guys are talking about, and we're just gonna go straight to him and say, okay, so Dave,
I'm
who's
curious. Who do you think he's
who's
gonna
got
go
it
for?
worse?
You think he's gonna say
I'm
Kanye?
gonna, yeah, probably.
It's
And
messed
here
up.
we go.
Okay, here we go.
Here we
Crout
go.
versus Bellato. So on Thursday we were talking. I went with Bellato on this. Jimmy Crout, man, he's not looking too good. He's like 3 out of his last 4. He's pretty horrible. Oh, here comes Dave, man,
Here comes Dave.
We got a question
with
for
his
Dave.
coffee,
Tell him.
man,
And a Sprite, too.
and a Sprite. Look at this guy, man. He's going wild. You're going loco, man.
I'm fucking loco.
Sprite and coffee.
He's in love with the coca.
So
All
we
right,
got
Dave, so-
Freddie, go ahead. We got a question for you.
I'm in love
Like
with
Dave.
the coca. What?
You left us alone, so the conversation could go either way. And we came with a question for you, like who
Good
has
one,
it
man.
worse,
Good one.
Kanye's wife or
Ooh.
Connor's wife?
Yeet. Kanye's wife.
That's
What?
had it worse.
What do you? Oh, that's had.
I mean,
oh, I thought. Oh, sorry. I didn't know. I didn't understand the question. Oh shit. Ooh. Sorry, Fred. Sorry, everybody. I didn't understand the question. That's had it work. You just said Connor's wife or Kanye's wife. I was like, Kanye's wife. No. Yeah,
Who's
But if you
had
would
it
have thrown in
worse?
Mackenzie Dern,
Kanye's wife.
Who
You think
feels
so?
more humiliated? Who feels more humiliated, Connor's wife or
Mm.
Kanye's wife?
Oh, tough. Tough. Is there a humiliation
Meter.
meter that we can use? I don't know.
actually pose that out to like our audience, man.
I
Who
would
do you
say
think?
Connor's wife.
Wow, we were off, Freddie.
Yeah, I think Bianca knows what Kanye's up to, and she's down with the program. She's just into it. I think that's her kink.
I
she's
think
into
Brie.
it.
What? D.
I don't think Dee's
her
into it. She's just, in too deep.
She knows it.
She knows it, and she's like, well, I liked him when he had no money, and there's a lot of money, and we got the kids, and what are you going to do?
We got the
And
yacht.
eventually he'll settle down, and it'll be all right. Or he'll die, and then I'll have all the money. So, fuck it, right? I mean, honestly, if I'm D, I'm kind of hoping he dies so you get all the money. And it's not out of the realm of possibility.
And you know
He
what?
could
Kanye's
die.
wife's probably not getting the money. Like I would hope Kanye's leaving the money to his kids. I'm not sure.
You never know with him, man.
I don't know if there's any left. Like, well, I guess there's some. He's got some of mine. I'm waiting for my shit, Kanye.
Just quickly, guys.
Send me my shorts, dude.
So we're in round 1 of Jimmy Crout and Bellato, and Jimmy Crout is just like manhandling Bellato. I chose Bellato on Thursday for the win, but Jimmy Crout, man, not looking great coming into the UFC 3 and 4, but he's just like he's all over Bellato. He's just
Oh,
like there's like it's like a wet blanket. He's throwing punches, elbows, controlling the ground game. Wow. Like wow.
Yeah, Crout has been all over Bellato.
Bellato.
Bellato? Gelato?
Gelato is looking Bellato. Damn, Jimmy Crout. Isn't there a kids show called Jimmy Crout?
Kanye, man. I got you guys White Lives Matters T-shirts from Kanye's website. He was selling. Yo, for real, he was selling those. I think they sold out. I don't know.
Did he? No.
Or whatever he decided to sell. No, they're still selling.
He's not stupid, Kanye. He knows how to make money.
You can buy White Lives Matter shirts on Kanye's website. Saying.
Okay, get medium.
Look at that. Crazy. They come in white and in black.
Nice.
So this is on the Yeezy.com website. You can buy all this cool stuff.
It's very easy.
Is there a Yeezy logo on it at least? Or?
No, there's no logo.
Oh, not good.
Just says White Lives Matter with no Yeezy logo. So you're really representing for one thing only.
I mean, you could go get it made yourself.
He's also selling Sean John shirts as a collab with Diddy, sending all the money to Diddy's son, which is also quite a choice. Holy shit.
Man, oh, what a body punch from Jimmy Crute.
Bellato is down.
16 seconds to go. It's not looking good, man. This is, like, honestly, if this goes past the first round with 10 seconds left, this is a 10-8 round easily for Jimmy Crute.
Oh, big elbows.
Oh, he's got to stop at the ref.
Oh,
3
Bellato
seconds.
might not survive.
Bellato, not looking good.
He might not get up.
Whoa,
Did he stop the fight or was time?
No, time. Wow.
Bellato got beat up.
Jimmy Crute went wild, man.
Ooh, big cut on his nose.
He's bleeding there, Dave. He's a bleeder.
For the record, I had Crute going into this fight.
No.
Yeah.
Whoa. I think you're putting a fast one.
No,
there.
I did. I was picking Crute over Bellato.
I took Bellato, man.
Oh,
you know?
You suck.
I say the truth,
I
man.
took Crute. I told my boy Jeremy Prophet that I was taking Crute. I have it on record. Okay?
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, okay, if you have it on record.
I have it on record.
But Bellato was the favorite coming into this fight. Jimmy Crute wasn't looking great. And
I had Crute winning. I thought Crute.
Well,
I didn't even know.
Look, Crute should have won this. Like if there was like another 10 seconds on this. What is that?
See,
I can't
this
see.
is Prophet. He goes, I got Du Plessis, Zhang, and Crute this week. And then I go, I got the same as you. 6:40 p.m.
Who does he have? Say it again.
Du Plessis, Zhang, and Crute, which is what I had to.
And
I wrote back to him, I got the same as you at 6:40 today. So
sorry, Jeremy.
You
and Super
that's
Dave are
confirmation that I took Jimmy Crute. Okay.
Well, Jimmy Crute, I'm impressed, man. I would not expect. Mind you, we're going into round 2, so let's see what happens. I think that was a 10-8 round for Jimmy Crute.
Crute smash.
Jimmy.
Was he a dog? I didn't even.
Yeah, he was a dog, man.
I didn't.
He looks like a little dog. Look at his hair. Bellato's looking a little. Please get me out of this fight. Please.
Oh, he's plus 120. Bellato minus 145. Okay. Not huge.
Still.
Not huge.
But Jimmy Crute, very impressive. Look, Huyong Ko says Crute 2.0 in full effect. Damn right.
Who says that?
Nguyen Ho.
Who's that?
Some Ho.
Whoa.
Oh, look. Henry Cejudo said the same
Head
thing.
kick from Crute. Big left hand from the Crute.
Jimmy
the Crute.
Come on, Jimmy.
Come on, Jimmy, finish him.
Jimmy.
Oh, Bellato's firing back. Still has
we
a
got
little
2
bit
title
of,
fights, man. We need some fights that finish early.
Let's see a knockout.
Rock and sock him there.
Big uppercuts from Crute. Knock this guy out, Crute.
Crute is going to knock him out.
Did Bellato have Pereira in his corner?
I
think he had Pereira.
Did he?
I thought I saw Alex Pereira there, yeah.
Well, you need some,
with the Bellato.
You need some of his,
Bellach.
voodoo in there, man.
Yeah, there's Pereira right there in his corner, you see?
Yeah, there
he
is.
See.
I saw some bald guy.
Some bald guy. You can't see nothing. We've established this.
I need my braille. Well, Bellato's still there, man.
He does still exist, yeah. He's still standing in front of Crute, taking right hands.
He's taking them all right.
Another right hand from the Crute.
Don't blow it, Jimmy.
Yeah, man.
Whoa, he's going for the single, man. He's going for everything, Jimmy.
This is a light heavyweight fight.
Whoa.
Oh, chasing the takedown. Got a takedown for a second, but Bellato got back to his feet.
Man, he's like on fire, Jimmy Crute. It's like he's on peyote.
What?
In Australia.
Do you know what peyote is? Do you have any idea?
Peyote.
You've got no concept of drugs, bro.
No, I'm drug free,
Okay.
except for that one time that you guys hotboxed me. Other than that, man,
Yeah, we should do that again.
that was pretty bad. I still have nightmares of that. Every time I see a cat, I just want to like freaking bag it.
Man,
Are you a serial killer?
every time you see a cat in the woods, you want to bag. What are you saying?
The cat, man. Remember
I'm
I was
not
having
even
that.
following half the shit he says. I'm trying to watch Jimmy Crout, but AJ's.
Well, you remember what happened to me with the?
Yeah,
I told you.
you thought you were seeing cats.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm getting at.
But you want to bag it? Like you
Like
wanna...
I just freak out now when I see cats.
That's weird. Crew continuing to land punches.
I think
Come
I
on,
want to
Jimmy.
freak out AJ with my second tab.
What?
So AJ, tomorrow's the Super Bowl, okay?
Yes, sir.
So the Eagles
Mm-hmm.
No.
in their history, they have 638 regular season wins and 28 playoff wins, which means they have 666 total wins.
What?
Wait, wait. They have 639 losses and 26 playoff losses, which means they have 665 losses. So the
What?
conspiracy theorists out there that think that it's fixed are definitely picking the Chiefs.
What the hell,
'Cause
man?
That will
Is that
make
for
them
real?
666
Because of
wins,
Satan?
666. Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
But you see now AJ's tripping, man. He's believing it, man.
I do believe
Sorry,
it now.
Dave,
I'm
I
going to look
just- I
into this
just-
facts, man. Madro de Dios. Are you serious?
I'm picking the Chiefs
Yeah, I'm
because
serious.
football is
Those
fixed.
numbers
Well, I
are
told you why I'm
serious.
picking the Chiefs, man, because one of my relatives is there, man. Safety
Chiefs
coach.
and the refs.
Mm-hmm.
666, man. For real, Freddie. Send me those stats.
Tell you.
Imagine
Yeah,
having
a
a
football
championship
ref.
MMA fight, and the ref let one guy poke the other guy in the eyes and kick the other guy in the balls. That's what the Super Bowl's like.
John Jones.
Yeah. Chiefs are John Jones every time. Refs ain't doing shit. Yeah, football is so rigged, man. The fact that Chiefs
Whoa.
are there every time. Come on, man.
Careful, Dave. We're going to lose our monetization.
Because I call the NFL fake? It just seems fake to me. Seems faker than pro wrestling. I don't even watch NFL. It just seems fake.
Uh-oh. Did you hear that whistle?
There you go. That's a strikeout in Yankee Stadium. Did somebody just
Whoa.
get struck out in Yankee Stadium?
I think it was your comment, dude. First strike.
Oh, that's a strike? You can't talk about the NFL being fake?
It's going to be a great game tomorrow, bud.
What, the NFL has some sort of control? The control of everything
Of
is just
YouTube.
getting... We're in a totalitarian state. We are, man. I'm telling you.
So who are you going for, by the way?
The oligarchs
Are
are
you
taking
going?
over.
Are you going for like?
I watched this video from
51st
Anonymous
state?
today that really convinced me of a lot of shit. Let me tell you.
Send it to me. I'm curious.
I'm getting radicalized. But like not in a good way, I think.
You think so? Don't go local
yeah,
on us.
not in
bud.
your way. In the,
I mean,
in the fully opposite
It'll
way.
be good for the show. We'll get
I'm
a lot of
getting
viewers.
radicalized in the opposite way of you.
Sounds boring.
I
dude.
call you a commie.
Yeah, there you go, man.
possibly.
You know, Dave Castro. Let's just call him Dave Castro.
Something's gonna happen.
You know, go say hi to your brother.
And
Trudeau.
here we go.
Yeah, he doesn't take things far enough.
Is he still prime minister? Technically.
Yes. You don't know how this thing works, right? You need an election. Well,
Listen, man.
actually, no.
I know that when you
No.
get fired from a
Sorry.
job or you leave a job, you shouldn't come
Sorry,
back.
that's not
right?
true. You don't need an election. They need to find a new leader of their party. The Liberals. Because they have the power. They have the most seats in the House.
Who would you get?
Whoever,
Kanye West, if he was Canadian.
whoever the Liberals are going to elect as your new leader.
Now, when you know you're going to quit a job, you know, you've
not up to
pretty
us, it's
much
up to them.
Wait,
mailed
Freddie's
it
saying
in.
something deep.
Yeah.
I was going to say, when you quit a job, you pretty much mailed it in. So, like,
Yeah.
you know, he is prime minister, but is he? What is he
He's
doing?
easy.
Sharpening his pencil?
Whoa.
I don't know.
Jimmy went for a single, almost had it. But he's still on fire, man. Round 3. 2-0, man. For Jimmy.
I'm being corrected by our production team.
What happened?
Our production team's like, actually, they don't have the most seats. They're a minority government. Yeah, but they do have more seats than any other party, do they not? Because if another party had more seats than them, they would be in power, would they not? Am I misunderstanding the parliamentary system?
What did you say, Dave?
I don't think
Exactly.
you are.
No, I don't think I am. They have more seats than any other party, the Liberals do. They don't have a majority government. They're being held up. You know, they're being propped up by the NDP and a coalition, but it doesn't mean that they're not the party in power. They have more seats than any other party. Right?
Pretty much.
They could be defeated by what opposition? The Conservatives don't have more seats than Liberals currently.
No, but if
Not yet.
if they get
If they hold an election, maybe they will.
What I'm shocked is that
Do the
Bellato's still
Conservatives
standing.
have more seats than the Liberals, but they're being propped up by the NDP? Is that possible? Can you do that? No.
no, I
No,
don't
that's
think
not
so.
possible.
They would have to team up with the NDP to
Yeah, or the Conservatives and the Bloc would team up. Yeah, which fine.
yeah.
But that hasn't happened.
Oh,
And that
Bellato's
would
first
be-
takedown.
That would just be a vote of no confidence or whatever, and then that would trigger an election, which could happen. and then-
Somebody's bleeding, AJ.
I
Somebody's
see him,
bleeding.
man. He's bleeding. And you know what? This is the first, good thing that Bellato has done in, 3 rounds. He's actually taken, Crout's back. Crout is, walking towards the octagon. He needs to stand up. I mean, this would suck for him if he actually gets his back taken and he goes for a rear naked choke. No, Crout is out. What a bad move by Bellato. That's a terrible move. You have
Yeah,
the
he
perfect
really-
position, and he let it go.
He didn't try to hold him down.
No,
that
he
well.
just, he has no... There was no game there, man. Jimmy Crout could knock him out here. He's like...
This has been a one-sided Jimmy Crout fight
beat down.
from the beginning.
This is like
This is
bully
gonna be
beat down.
by decision.
Yeah,
Bellato
another
just takes a good
30-27, just
beating.
like the last one, where it's like, yeah, Jake Matthews is winning, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, but honestly, at this point, Jimmy should be able to finish this guy.
I give this pay-per-view 2 thumbs down. If
Wait
you're
a
gonna-
second,
if
just
you're gonna
started,
give
man.
us no names, at least give us no names that will knock each other unconscious. UFC.
Well, they're doing a good fight,
Oh,
or Jimmy is.
shut up, dude.
Come on, Dave.
You are.
Here you go. You're gonna get your knockout right here.
You are.
1 minute
I
to
mean,
go.
it's a decent fight, but it goes back to
See,
what I was
listen to
saying
Freddie.
earlier. is
Listen
that,
to us, Dave.
Wait, yeah, but who's fighting matters, AJ.
Yeah.
You're a sycophant, AJ. Unbelievable.
Come on, Jimmy. Do it for Dave.
Do it for Dave. Do what for Dave? He's not doing nothing. He's got 40 seconds. The fight is over. Get it together. Nobody's getting knocked out. He wouldn't be doing it for me now. He should have done it for me in the first round, so we
Maybe.
could get to the next fight already. At this point, who
Whoa,
cares?
man. Bellato. Oh, come on, Jimmy. Don't pull a fast one here. Don't drop your gloves. Or your hands, I should say. Keep going, bud.
I don't know what AJ's talking about. half
You've
the
got
time.
it. Oh, a flying knee by Bellato. Missed the mark, but Jimmy's tired too.
Jimmy Crout sticking his tongue out. I think he wants to lick him.
Whoa. Whoa, what a terrible knee. Did you see that, Dave?
And Bellato landed a lot of punches there at the end.
Yeah, that
He
was
might have stolen the third round,
I don't
but
know.
then again, who cares? Because Crout definitely won the first 2.
He won the third
In a
as well.
fight that has no consequence in the light heavyweight
Yeah, this-
division whatsoever. Where are these guys ranked? Top 30 maybe in the UFC? Like who? That's a light heavyweight division too, where there's not a ton of talent. So is Jimmy Crout top 10? No.
Got a pen there,
Top
bud?
15? No way. Yeah.
Thank you, bud. Thank you. So let me put a Jimmy Crout win.
Yeah, you write that down, AJ. That's important.
Jimmy.
You got to keep that in your notes.
Jimmy Crout is not in the ring.
Nor is Bellato.
Yeah, you got a lot of no names that are ranked, and Jimmy Crout is a no name that isn't even ranked in the top 15. Why is this on pay-per-view?
Because it's in Australia.
Why is this a fight that people are supposed to pay money for? I don't understand. What are they doing,
like,
man?
I'll be honest. I think they're gonna do the same thing to Montreal, man. They announced now that the card is coming to Montreal. We were talking about it like Thursday that it was maybe, and now it's official. But when they go to these international places, they bang on local talent. And look, there's some local talent I want to see, but I also want to see some big names UFC. So come on, man, don't disappoint, please.
Well, tickets are supposed to be on sale for that in like 20 days. I think the February 28th was the on sale date. And they haven't announced a single fight. They announced that the UFC 315 is coming to Montreal, but they didn't say the main event is anything. We don't know.
Why is the
Who's going to buy tickets for this? Why is it what?
like his
What?
his corner's holding his hand like he won? Like, come on, bud. Majority draw.
Draw.
What the hell, man?
29-27, 28-28, 28-28.
That is ridiculous.
They scored this a draw.
Come on,
They
that's
gave
like
2 rounds to Bellato.
come on.
Who
There's
definitely
no way
won
that-
the
What the
first 2
fuck?
rounds.
Like this was a beatdown by like Jimmy. This is like ridiculous.
What?
What the fuck?
Jimmy Crout won that fight. I don't understand what happened.
Like, I'm shocked. I mean, he clearly won the first 2, and even the third he won, in my opinion. But
I think they scored.
what the fuck?
I don't know.
I don't understand that.
I'll get the
I think they
scorecards
got
in a
Like
second.
the
confused
first
again
round
with
was like
the-
an easy 10-8. It doesn't make sense. Ça fait
What,
pas
they're
du
giving
sens
us
de-
a fucking Ursag Moreno rematch? Or no, didn't they fight
Urseg
before?
Moreno. Yeah.
No,
he
Ursag
fought- he
fought
fought,
the other guy.
Yeah,
Pantoja.
Pantoja, yeah.
What?
Jeez.
That is ridiculous, man. A majority draw on something that was like clearly a Jimmy Crout win.
I'll get the scorecard here, so we'll see what the hell just happened.
Who's the judges? Let me
find
guess.
out. Oh, look, they're showing
Montreal.
tickets go on sale February 28th,
Woo! Centre Bell.
May 10th, Montreal, Canada.
There, I think I see Yuppie.
Are they going to announce a fight?
Wow, showing Montreal.
They haven't been into Montreal since UFC 186 in 2015. It's been 10 years since the UFC has been to Montreal.
Is that crazy, man?
It's weird because it felt like they were here at least once a year for several years.
They were at one point when
And
George
then-
was going like.
Yeah, from like, say, 2008 to 2015, it felt like they were here once a year. Sometimes twice a year. And then
Crazy.
they went away because the last card, UFC 186, sold no tickets. Nobody cared. They overdid it. Who was that? Sean Strickland's girlfriend? Sean Strickland has a woman that tolerates him?
Wow.
She's quite tall as well.
Good looking too. She's dressed.
I wonder
Take
what
it
the
easy.
prices will be because you remember
Yeah.
that last card in Toronto, the prices were really high.
Yeah,
And if they have similar prices for Montreal, man, they're going to struggle to sell it.
I think so.
They forgot this is Quebec. It's
I don't know. I don't know
not
what-
much money here compared to
they're-
Toronto.
They're going to have to deliver something serious to get away with the ticket prices. But again, 10 years is a long time. There's, there's 20-year-olds out there that want to go to their first UFC that were 10 years old the last time they were here that, they didn't go. So
And I'll tell the people of Montreal they better go because if they don't go, it will be 20 years before we get another one.
yeah. We are old guys, and we've been there and done that. I saw Chuck Liddell fight live. I saw Fedor fight live. I saw Randy Couture fight live. You know what I mean? I've seen the legends of the game, GSP, Anderson Silva, you name it.
Cowboy Cerrone.
So
we see all
I
of them.
wouldn't put Cowboy Cerrone.
Why? One of the
Because I just said Fedor,
Yeah.
Randy, Chuck, Anderson, George, and then you said Cowboy Cerrone.
yeah, man, one
no,
of the legends of like the UFC. Come on,
not
Dave.
not a championship.
No, but
I
still,
wouldn't put
man.
him in the same conversation as a Fedor and a GSP. AJ.
No, but a guy who's always willing to fight, who's had the most fights in like UFC history.
I go Fedor, Anderson Silva, Randy Couture, Chuck Liddell, GSP. He goes Donald Cerrone.
Cowboy Cerrone. Don't insult him. Dude.
Wow. So my point is, we've kind of been there and done that and seen all the legends, but
Who's this giant?
there are guys in their 20s who haven't seen
Teixeira.
them. Your mic is off.
Is it off again?
Yeah, you
The
keep
hell?
messing around. Who's this giant?
Teixeira.
Yeah, cool. I hope he
Tallison.
knocks somebody out.
He's a beast.
Let's see the tail of the tape, Fred, so we can find out.
He's
who
7-0. This guy. He's coming in.
Man, he's so big. His name is Tallison. He's the tallest.
How tall is he?
He's very tall, 6'7".
Damn, he's a
6'7".
giant. 7-0 coming in,
Dave,
man. From Brazil.
He's 6'7". Tall is literally in his name. That is weird.
He's a tall.
Tallison Teixeira, 7-0.
Son, he's tall.
I'm gonna go with Tallison because he looks ginormous.
Well,
Holy
he's-
shit, he's towering over everybody. This dude is gigantic, man.
Yeah, look at the size of him.
Holy
Dave, you
fuck.
remember Semi Schilt? I used to be
Yeah.
a fan of Semi Schilt.
You remember Stefan
AJ
Struve?
doesn't. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Stefan. Is he taller than Stefan? I think so.
No, he's not. No, Stefan was like 6'10", 6'11". Stefan
he?
Struve was
I'll-
huge. I stood next to Stefan Struve one time. It was crazy.
Semi
You know how
Schilt.
it feels to be a Smurf.
Yeah.
2 meters 12. What is that? 6'11" for Semi Schilt. And
How tall
how
was
tall was
Struve?
Stefan?
I think he was about the same.
I mean, he doesn't have like the most like menacing kind of body.
This guy?
Yeah, but he's
What?
tall.
7
he's-
foot.
He doesn't have much muscle mass. on
Struve
him.
was 7 foot?
That's what they have him on
Damn.
Wikipedia.
Yeah, he was really big.
6'11", probably around the same height as Semi
Yeah.
Schilt.
Struve fought in Montreal. I remember he
I used
fought.
to like Semi Schilt. I remember those old days, man. Like kickboxer, he had 2 or 3 UFC fights, and I think he even won the title or a tournament or something like that.
Yeah, he was good.
Well, let's see what this guy does, man.
Stefan Struve fought Sean McCorkle here. You remember Sean McCorkle?
Yeah. Yeah.
He was fun.
Yeah.
So here comes Tallison Teixeira. Giant guy to step into the cage. Big dude. Heavyweight action. Let's see a knockout here. No more bullshit. Oh, I've got the scorecard here, boys. Check it out.
Let's check it out.
Okay.
Let me take off my glasses.
Judge Mike. Yeah, you gotta
10-8.
take off your glasses so you can see. Judge Mike Bell scored it. Round 1, Jimmy Crout 10-8.
Like I called it.
Round 2 and 3, Bellato
He's on crack.
10-9.
Second round is, come on, that's
Judge
a joke.
Mark Collett scored it right. Round 1, 10-8, Jimmy Crout. Round 2, 10-9, Jimmy Crout. Round 3, 10-9, Rodolfo. That's how I scored it. 29-27, like Mark Collett. He scored it right.
That makes sense.
Mike Bell screwed up, and David Lethaby screwed up too because he scored the first round 10-8 Jimmy Crout, and the second and third round
Doesn't even make sense.
Bellato. I thought
Yeah.
Crout won the first and second
Like,
round.
like
We all thought Crout won the second round.
possibly the
2
third.
out of the 3 judges, I thought he lost the third.
I thought he won it.
I thought he lost the third, and every judge agreed. So okay, but 2 out of the 3 judges missed on the second round, and that's why Jimmy Crout got screwed out of a win and instead goes home with a draw.
That's ridiculous.
That sucks, guys.
Yeah.
Lethaby, Bell, fucking get it together.
Yeah, not only that, man. Like Dana White has to do something because that's ridiculous. The second round wasn't even close enough for Bellato to even be considered like a win. Like there was no way. There was no way.
That. I don't see it.
Like he was just completely manhandled like the first round. That like somebody got the envelope there. I mean, it doesn't make sense.
That sucked.
Yeah.
That should have been a Jimmy
It sucks
Crute
for
fight.
Jimmy Crout, man. So he was like, yeah, he was an underdog, but he definitely won that.
So there it
Not
is.
on the scorecard, obviously, but
It's nice when we have the scorecards and we can call out the judges by name and be like,
Yeah.
you guys did this and it was bad.
yeah. So Mark Bell and David, what's his name?
Lethaby. Mike Bell, David
Let it
Lethaby.
be, David. Don't ever do like
Yeah.
a judging again because that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's right.
Like it doesn't make sense.
Make like a beetle and let it be.
Let it be. Let it be. Not in Australia. David Lethaby.
I think the Beatles will disappear at some point.
Dude, they're like, what's like
There's
how
like
old?
a whole generation of people not
What's his
listening
name?
to the Beatles anymore.
Like he's about 100 years old,
I
man.
think my kids' generation will have no clue about the Beatles. They'll have no concept.
Well, that would be your fault because I listen to Beatles essentials once in a while.
There you go, man.
I never do.
Yeah, but the Beatles, Dave. I mean,
I don't dislike the Beatles. Like I like the Beatles, but I don't
Here
listen to the
comes
Beatles.
the sun.
Yeah, it's good
Here
songs, but I'm not
comes
listening
the
to them.
sun.
Mhm. It's all right.
There you go. Listen to you guys sing. It's just not something we.
It's
listen
kind of
to.
like Elvis, dude. Elvis, like like everybody still knows Elvis. Michael Jackson. Come on, Dave. Who's gonna remember Kanye West, man, in
Yesterday.
30 years?
my kids.
Hmm.
My kids listen to Kanye and Kendrick more than the Beatles. You know.
I'm not sure that's good.
Yeah.
I think it's all right. It's not bad.
Daddy, let me introduce you to my girlfriend. Take off your jacket.
Cool.
You're like, son.
Cool. We're like, wow. What a cool
If
kid.
that's what he brings back from Kanye, it's not too bad.
Yeah. He's got Kanye money. He's doing all right.
Here we go. So the tall son
The Tolson.
fighting the short.
Tolson
Top
versus
And
the
here we
Taffy.
go.
Man, look at this.
Tolson versus Taffy. Round one.
Jeez, he's huge, man.
Oh, nice teep kick from the Tolson, using his tall real well.
Oh,
head kick.
man. Don't
When
wanna-
you're that tall and you kick, it's very bad because
Yeah.
the length is just hard to deal with for Tafa. Big Tafa. Got the belly. Got the
and he's
tattoos.
going for the single there.
Oh, Tolson pushing in for a takedown.
Wow.
Tafa defends, but Tolson just pushing him up against the cage, throwing a knee.
Yeah, he's going.
Oh, elbows.
My God.
Oh,
it's
drops
over.
him with the elbow.
It's over.
Taffy's down.
Wow.
Tolson.
Thank you,
Damn,
Tolson.
that was fast.
Woo.
You guys happy there?
How about that, Fred?
How quick was that? What, 13 seconds? 14 seconds?
What Fred say?
He said, "Are we happy?" I said, "Of course."
I'm thrilled.
Damn, that was
Needed
pretty
that.
impressive.
Oh,
man.
Tafa's like mad at. Is he asking what happened or is he mad at the stoppage? There seems to be some confusion with Tafa.
Dude, he went down like almost crying. What a beast.
I mean, yeah, he got dropped with that elbow and went down hard,
Yeah.
and then he
Now,
took shots.
8-0.
8-0, big Tolson. I like Tolson. He's tall. His name's Tolson. He knocks people out in 30 seconds.
And even went for he was ready to go to the mat. Look at that elbow.
Boom, big elbow. And Tafa went down.
Look at that. Look, he's protecting
And then
himself.
he's just
he's not even,
turtled up.
Yeah, totally. The ref did.
When you fall down and you go like this and you're in
That
turtle
knee
position
before-
and you're just
The
eating
knee
shots.
before the
he
elbow
broke his
hurt
nose
him.
there. Damn.
What?
I think the knee before the elbow hurt him also. And
the
I'm
elbow,
not sure.
though,
Maybe he was.
Bow!
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Dropped him, and then
No, the ref made
the
a
ref
good
comes
decision.
in because he's like
He's
turtled
done. He's
up.
still turtled up like after he calls it.
Yeah, he's turtled up when the ref comes to see him. He doesn't
Yeah.
know what happened there, Tafa. Tafa needs to check the replay. He got dropped.
Yeah, come on, man.
Tolson doing what
Damn.
Tolson does. 8-0, rocking it.
And he's got the spider in front. Look at that.
Shout out Doug Hepburn on the chat.
Dougie!
Jason Pete on the chat.
Jason!
What's up, boys?
Jason, are you in Mexico still? Or is he here in
I
Montreal?
think Jason's in Mexico. Tolson.
Damn, that was nasty.
Cool.
How fast was that?
Next, 35 seconds.
35. Next, we've got Tatiana Suarez against Zhang Weili.
Man, the UFC is hoping so hard that Tatiana wins this fight.
Yeah. I called Tatiana for the win here
They
by
want
submission.
this to happen so bad.
Why?
Man, you're talking about
Why?
Why? Is
Because
she really a bigger star?
they just need some
she's
oomph
a
in that
better.
division.
She's. Whenever they have a champion that's like not working, they always want to move the belt. You know. Always. When they have a champion that's working, they want to keep that gravy train going. But when they have a champion that's just kind of like there,
Yeah, well,
not selling tickets.
if you always have a new champion, it's not really working either.
It's true.
Yeah, but I
That's
feel
true.
like they think they can do something with Tatiana. They think they could do more numbers with Tatiana than they could with Weili. but maybe not. I mean, Weili is kind of the face of Chinese MMA.
Yeah, exactly.
But is that really working for them?
I don't
Everybody
know.
wants to go do business in China. UFC's not really doing business in China.
Well, they have like the performance center in Singapore.
Yeah, but come on.
But I mean, I don't think they're on pay-per-view in China. It's probably like on a
They're not
TV
on pay-per-view
channel.
in China. They're not doing big fights in China. Like, they're not. All these American companies are like, ooh, we got to break into China. There's so many people. We got to do. They don't let you break in. That's not how it works. They do their own shit. They take what you do, copy it, exactly, steal everything you do, and then they do it better than you in China for Chinese people. That's what China does. China steals
Can't get any better than Dana White. Dave.
China
Come
right
on.
now has a better version of Ringside Report MMA. They've taken everything that we do, every concept. They've stolen all our copyrights.
And there's 3 like Asian guys.
There's 3
portraying us?
Chinese guys, one crazy guy like you, one guy like me, one guy like Fred, and they're doing it better, and it's for Chinese people right now.
Well, you know what I
It's
say?
on Billy.
Yeah,
I say let's do it, man.
Yeah.
It's on, man. Ready to fight.
I'm telling you.
Trifecta, 3-on-3.
No, because they don't know we exist. They've just stolen it. That's what they
Damn.
do, man. That's how they operate, bro.
So it'd be like the David Zhang,
Yeah.
AJ Weili,
I hate those guys.
and
man.
Freddie Fung.
Fight those guys to the death. There's
Genesis Johnny.
Tai Tuivasa looking gigantic. He looks about 400
Yeah,
pounds.
he looks
Yeah.
big. Yeah.
Holy
big, man.
shit. Did he retire? Because he looks super huge.
Well, Dominic Cruz
He
retired.
looks too big for heavyweight.
Yeah, he's definitely over 265.
Yeah, he's huge, man. He's about 300-something pounds there.
Yeah, Dominic Cruz retired. He had
man.
an injury, retired. Dominic Cruz, man, people that don't know, legend of the game.
Yeah.
Like the king of the bantamweights. He was the bantamweight champion in WEC, defended the belt a bunch of times, was the first UFC bantamweight champion. He had that legendary rivalry with Uriah Faber. Like, Dominic Cruz was the man. He was untouchable at one point. The way he moved around the cage.
Is it a rivalry when you win every fight?
He lost the first one in WEC.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Yeah.
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 And then he came back. They had like a rematch and he won. And then they did a trilogy and he won. So, yeah, it's a rivalry. It's just he won all the fights in UFC. And people forget the first one in the WEC. But Uriah tapped him the first time they fought.
Yeah.
So
Actually, I remembered.
And there was real beef. They really hated each other, you know? That was something, man. The Faber, Dominic Cruz, like, they put bantamweights on the map. You know? Those guys, like, Cruz was the first bantamweight champion in the UFC. That means something. And he got hurt. He went away for, like, several years. And then he came back and beat TJ Dillashaw and took the title back after, like, 5 years. I don't think it was 5 years, but it was fucking close to that. Like, how many years did he have between title victories? Like, Dominic Cruz's career, if you look at it, the guy's 39 years old. He went 24-4 as a pro. 4 losses.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Okay? He won the WEC Bantamweight Championship in 2010 against Brian Bowles, which I remember. I remember when he did it. It was nuts. Then he beat Joseph Benavidez, Scott Jurgensen in WEC. Then he beat Uriah Faber in the first bantamweight fight for the title in the UFC. Then he beat Demetrius Johnson, okay, Takeya Mizugaki, TJ Dillashaw, Uriah Faber, okay. So after he beat Mizugaki in 2014, he got hurt. Then he came back in 2016 to beat TJ Dillashaw, who was the champion at the time, and he took the belt back from Dillashaw. Then he beat Uriah Faber in the trilogy against Faber. Then he lost a close decision to Cody Garbrandt. That's when Garbrandt took the belt. And then he went away for 4 years with injuries. Came back, lost to Henry Cejudo, but then went on a bit of a run in 2021, beat Casey Kenny, Pedro Munoz, and then lost to Marlon Vera finally in 2022, and that was his last fight. But if you look at the losses, Marlon Vera, Henry Cejudo, Cody Garbrandt, Uriah Faber. I mean, he's only losing to some of the best, champions or title challengers, and the rebound ability of this guy. The fact that he was able to come back from 2014, getting injured, top-level champion, and then come back 2 years later, beat TJ Dillashaw, who was the top of the game. Like, Dominic Cruz had an unbelievable career. I think you can make a strong case for Dominic Cruz being the greatest bantamweight of all time. And if he's not...
Well, who else? There's no one better than him at that point.
Well, that's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't...
He's probably the greatest fighter IQ, like,
who's
in any division in that, for that matter.
Like, rank the bantamweight champions in the UFC. UFC bantamweight champions. I'm gonna give you the list, okay?
And the losses that he had were literally at the end of his career. Like, in his prime, they would have never touched him.
UFC bantamweight champion. Okay, Dominic Cruz, Hernan Barao, TJ Dillashaw, Cody Garbrandt, Henry Cejudo, Petr Yan, Aljamain Sterling, Sean O'Malley, Merab Dvalishvili. Dominic Cruz is better than all those guys. Like, not now, but you know what I mean? I think he's had a better career. I think he was a better champion. I think Dominic Cruz is the greatest bantamweight champion of all time. And I'm not really sure who number 2 is. Would it be Dillashaw?
It's him or
would it be Aljo?
No, Sterling. I'll say Sterling. Because some of those wins for Cruz were in the WEC. So, if you count the WEC, he defended his belt 4 times in a row for that first run. And then he won it back.
Count.
So
I think the WEC should count because the top level bantamweights were in the WEC.
If you remember correctly, they brought Aldo's title, but they said Cruz versus Faber was for, if you remember, that's how they promoted it. Aldo was coming.
Man, he beat Joseph Benavidez in the WEC.
Oh, yeah.
Joseph Benavidez was a killer back then. Killer.
But, I mean, Aljo has 3 title defense also. So, yeah, he would be my number 2, Aljo.
Aljo, number 2.
But Merab's going to pass them all.
I'd put Dillashaw number 2, but, I mean, honestly. I thought Dillashaw had a more impressive run. Aljo, number 3. Merab might be the best, when it's all said and done. He's had an impressive run so far. The Umar fight was real impressive. If he could beat whoever is next, Merab might make a claim. But right now, I think Dominic Cruz is the greatest bantamweight of all time. He was the first UFC bantamweight champion, and he can retire comfortably knowing that he's the best to ever do it at 135 pounds. Big respect. It's pretty cool. I like that. Who's the greatest champion in every weight division, of all time? Who's the greatest featherweight champion of all time? Volk? Or Aldo? Aldo? We're just going with the WEC guys.
You want to know a crazy stat I heard the other day? So, people will say John Jones is the youngest UFC champion ever, which is technically true. But when Aldo won his title in WEC, he was younger than John Jones. So,
yeah,
really, eh?
I think Aldo might be the dominating for so many years.
Aldo was so good back then, young Aldo, WEC Aldo with the hair. When he had a little hair on him, on his head. Aldo wasn't bald. He had a little curly hair on his head, and he was kicking the shit out of people's legs. Oh my God, Aldo was scary. Jason Pete says Aldo, easy, greatest featherweight champion of all time. Yeah, I would
in the
tend
UFC,
to agree.
He had 7 title defenses, and
he was the
Volk
man.
had 5. And
Volk had a good run, man. Volk had a really good run.
Yep.
He'd be number 2.
Yeah, I think he's number 2 behind Aldo. Who's the greatest lightweight champion of all time? Is it BJ Penn? Is it Islam Makhachev?
Frankie Edgar?
Is it Frankie Edgar, though? Frankie didn't have a long run on top.
No.
He got beat by, Benson Henderson pretty quick? Was it Benson that beat him?
Well, BJ's had a career.
I don't remember.
No other.
I think it was Benson.
And fought some of the greatest fighters of all time, too.
I think I could name most of them. Could we name the champions, in order, BJ beat Sean Shirk for it.
Oh,
and then Frankie Edgar beat BJ. And then I think Benson Henderson beat Frankie. Anthony Pettis beat Benson Henderson. Who beat Pettis? Dos Anjos? RDA? I think it was RDA. And then Khabib beat RDA. No. Eddie Alvarez beat RDA, and then Conor beat Eddie Alvarez, and then Khabib beat Conor. And then it was vacant, and then Islam won, I think. Is that the sequence of events, Fred? Do I have that right?
Yeah, it sounds right.
This is all from memory, guys. I'm not even looking this up, okay?
So it was Jens Pulver, Sean Shirk, BJ Penn, Frankie Edgar, Benson Anderson, Pettis, Dos Anjos, Eddie Alvarez,
Conor, Khabib. I had that right.
And I'll say Frankie Edgar defeated BJ Penn, defeated Gray Maynard. Benson Henderson had a nice little run where he had three. He defeated Edgar, Nate Diaz, Gilbert Melendez. And Melendez was the Strikeforce champion, I think, coming in when he did that. So I don't know. Maybe Benson has a case for the top lightweight. But Makhachev right now, Khabib, you got to go with Khabib, I guess, because he's undefeated also.
I would say Makhachev has surpassed him. 4 title defenses is more than any lightweight champion in the history of the UFC. No lightweight champion has ever defended the title 4 times. The most was 3. Makhachev broke the record. I think we'd have to say Islam Makhachev is the greatest UFC lightweight champion of all time. He's fighting very tough guys. Although
I'll be right
Volkanovski
back.
twice.
I'll go get my M&Ms.
Okay, Volkanovski twice. He's the featherweight champion, so Dustin Poirier, No, Poirier is not in his prime anymore. When Islam beat him, come on. And then Renato Moicano, he wasn't even Sarukian, right? So Islam's defended the title 4 times, but his defense is, not as impressive. Look at Khabib's defenses. Conor McGregor in his prime, Dustin Poirier, who was more prime back then, and Justin Gaethje, who was also prime.
Yeah.
Khabib's defenses were impressive. Then again, BJ Penn, man. Sean Shirk, Kenny Florian, Diego Sanchez. Those were tough fights at the time,
3 beasts at the time.
I might say BJ Penn's the greatest lightweight of all time.
I
I'm just
agree.
biased to the old guys at this point, I think.
But he accomplished so much in martial arts as a whole as well. I mean, the guy is...
Jason Pete says he thinks Makhachev might be the best. I think I would have to agree with that. BJ in his time, he's the original, but what Makhachev has done so far and what he continues to do, there's no end in sight. I think he's probably the greatest lightweight champion of all time. I think he's surpassed Khabib. 4 defenses, man.
Yeah.
Even though the level of competition is maybe not as great as some of the past champions.
But we'll see, if he...
But it's not really his fault that Sarukian didn't show up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It'll happen again.
But
at some point.
I am partial to BJ Penn. The prodigy was pretty great. Khabib, though, had a good run. It's tough to say who's the greatest lightweight champion of all time. I think there's an argument to make for Islam, Khabib, and BJ. I think you can make an argument for all 3 guys.
Yeah, but 2 guys are, out of the game and 1 is still there, so we'll have to see. In
And
a couple of years, we'll see if you say that.
There's absolutely zero argument, and I know we're going to have no argument on who the greatest welterweight champion of all time is. I think that's pretty easy to say. Do you want to say?
No, I'm sorry, dude. I'm looking at this because I'm just looking at
AJ, who's
Suarez.
the greatest welterweight champion of all time?
Who do you think?
You don't have an answer?
No.
Really?
Who's the greatest?
It doesn't stand out obvious to you who the greatest welterweight champion of all time is?
Don't come around and say George.
Well, yeah, George. No shit, George. What the fuck, man? What do you mean? By far, GSP is the greatest welterweight champion of all time. Nobody even... Who... Oh, no, it's Tyron Woodley. Sorry, it's not GSP. It's Woodley. The fuck, man? What do you mean? Fred, what's going on here? Am I high? Or is AJ crazy?
George A.
Or both? What?
The greatest, yes.
I mean, it's either him or, I guess, Usman?
Well, Usman had a great run, man, for the longest time.
Not as long as George.
No, that's true.
George was the best. George is the greatest welterweight champion of all time, and I don't think anyone will ever come close.
The Georges, yeah, for sure.
The level of the competition is too high right now. No one will have the records that he had. He was on top for so long. He was so far above his competition. He was levels ahead of the game. He was years beyond everybody.
He was.
He probably still is.
Kind of like Dominic Cruz, man, who was above the competition, man. He just had that edge that nobody else had. And George had that as well. You know?
I saw George on an Instagram thing.
What was he doing?
He was at a gym he wasn't supposed to be in.
Why?
Because it's for students only. I run that gym.
What?
He was at a gym that I'm in.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I saw him there. I was like, wait a second.
What was he doing? Wrestling?
No, he was doing weightlifting for his rehab.
Really?
His physio works in the same building that I work
Oh,
in.
that's why. Because I was going to
And I was
say,
like,
I kind of
oh.
know where he trains.
I was
mean,
like, oh, he doesn't have access to that gym.
Did you talk to him?
I wasn't in the building at the same time.
Oh,
Anyways,
George.
he was wearing a Cheetahs t-shirt, though.
Was he?
Yeah. I was like, whoa. I've got the hoodie, bro.
Can you get me one?
You just want to be like George. Want to
Wow,
be cool like
George.
us, rocking Cheetahs gear, being cool.
He's not even a Vanya graduate, man.
Neither am I.
I am.
Wow, that's unfortunate for you.
So I deserve that jersey, man.
Zhang Weili
Screw
and
George, man.
Tatiana Suarez are about to fight here,
That's why
guys.
I was looking at the stats here
It's
because
co-main event time.
that's why I was looking. I was like so distracted with this because I chose like Tatiana to win this. I think she's gonna take the belt tonight.
I think Zhang Weili is gonna retain.
Look, if it gets down to the ground, it's gonna be a murder, man. Like
A murder?
it's gonna be a murder tonight. If
I
she takes,
hope the referee stops it before someone's murdered.
I mean, it can't get any worse than the murdering job of Jimmy Crout. But the thing is that, Tatiana, 11
well,
and
he
0,
didn't
man.
get murdered. He just got fucked by the judges.
Well, yeah, I guess.
I'd rather get fucked by judges than murdered.
Depends
The
on
only
judges.
murderer was the tall guy.
Yeah, tall guy
Tollison.
murdered.
Tollison.
Tollison.
Come on, Weili.
That's what I call my wife.
Tollison.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Especially if she wears high heels, dude. Then you got
Good God Almighty.
Then you got to wear those super shoes.
Tollison.
Then you got to wear your shoes with the platform.
Nah, I like being short guy, big lady. Short guy, tall lady.
Gives you like status, man.
Feels like OJ, baby.
I don't know if I want to use that like in the same conversation talking about murder.
I
man.
just
Why
been watching
OJ?
that OJ documentary on the Netflix.
What? I haven't seen it yet, but I know the
there's a
story
new-
pretty well.
Yeah, everybody.
I was around to see like the whole
What, a
like,
new one?
car chase. You
Yeah,
know,
there's a new one about OJ and the whole thing on Netflix.
I can't believe the juice is gone.
Rest in peace.
The juice is loose. Not anymore.
Twitter legend.
The juice got goosed.
Oh shit. Zhang Weili plus 130, the underdog. You don't see the champion as the underdog.
Well,
too
that's what I'm
often.
trying to tell you, man.
You're trying to tell me.
I'm trying to tell you, but her uniform looks great.
I won't let you tell me. She does have a nice.
It's the year
nice,
of the snake, man.
nice gear with Chinese. I don't know what that is.
It's
symbols.
the year of the snake, man.
That's the Venom logo.
No,
Yeah.
no. There's other stuff going on. There's like, what's that like golden circle thing? What is that? It looks like it could either be Chinese or Zelda.
Wait, AJ, what are you talking about the snake? As if he's talking about the Venom logo, I'll be.
I think
Yeah.
he is. That's on everybody's gear.
No, I know that, but it's the year of the snake with her logo in the front.
I'm surprised you can see that. It's so small.
AJ can see certain things pretty clearly. Especially if Mackenzie Dern's in the octagon.
Jeez. Here we go. We're about to see a fight.
Here we go, man.
I hope
So-
it does end.
Well, it won't end like quickly. What was the under-over on this?
Thought Jinx
I'm
knew.
telling you, like, Weili, like, her striking is great, but, like, Tatiana's striking is
I think
better in accuracy. I think it's 63% as opposed
And
to
here we
53%
go.
for Weili. And if it goes to the ground, man, you're talking about an elite grappler. So
I think Weili outpoints her on the feet, defends the takedowns, doesn't let it go to the ground, and wins on points standing up with superior footwork.
au revoir, David.
That's right. We're watching the fight. We're going to see. So far, no one has landed anything. There's only 20 seconds.
Greatest
in.
middleweight. Woodley.
Greatest middleweight? He was a welterweight.
Welterweight.
Greatest middleweight, I think, is Anderson Silva.
Yeah, but he should have retired earlier.
Sure, but he was still the best champion ever.
Yeah. Here we go, Dave.
Oh, Weili throws a punch. Tatiana. There's a takedown. Okay.
I told you,
okay.
man. I told you, bud.
You did.
And there was somebody on Rumble that was, I saw like our comments coming in.
This is what Tatiana is supposed to do. She's supposed to get the takedown and work her jiu-jitsu and maybe get a submission. But this is what she's supposed to do, right? She's a good wrestler.
She's got to snake out, man. Snake out.
She's got Weili down in side control. She got a takedown. She's got her controlled. Weili looking to regain some position. She's trying to
She's got a good wrap. Look at the wrap underneath. She's got like.
Yeah, but Weili has quietly transformed this side control into a half guard. She's trying to push her back into half guard and just kind of, slowly get back into. And now she's re-guarded her, which is good for Weili.
Well, not anymore.
Oh, she's in half. It's better than side.
Yeah, but the thing is that.
And right now,
Tatiana
got the takedown, but she's just holding her down right now.
Yeah.
Like she's not giving her any space to move, to get up. She's holding her.
Mm-hmm.
She's not throwing punches. Like there's no damage being done so far on Weili, and Weili doing a good job of re-guarding now with her butterfly hooks and an overhook on Tatiana. Like Weili got a takedown early, but it's a long fight. Tatiana certainly winning, though, right now in top control. Trying to throw punches, but just getting tied up with overhooks from Weili. Nice little short elbows from the bottom from Weili. Trying to slice Tatiana open. There you go, Weili. Homie control. I'm trying to work on my homie control, Fred. I'm trying to make it, like, real good.
It's a good control.
It's a great control. Lewis has been teaching it a lot, and I'm trying to really get it as good as his. But, if I can get it half as good as his, I'll be all right.
That's why everybody's shoulders is hurting.
Yeah, is that why? Is everybody's shoulder hurt right now? Yeah, everybody's been working on homie control, so the whole gym's shoulder's fucked up. Everybody's like, oh, damn, man. Yeah, I think that might be it. For a while, everybody's like, ankle was hurting. Now everybody's shoulder's fucked up. Depends what we're working on at the time.
The pains of, like, grappling.
Yeah. Oh, everybody in the gym's working on leg locks.
Oh, she's going north-south here, Dave.
Yeah, Tatiana has passed the guard now, and she's got side control. She's trying to get into the north-south position.
Yeah.
When is the last time we saw a north-south choke finish an MMA fight
It'd be
in
nice.
the UFC? I can't remember.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Weili escapes, gets back to her feet. Tatiana trying to work a guillotine.
Oh.
But Weili is...
Go back in it. I'll go back in it.
Oh, my God.
No, she's trying to pass over and maybe even mount through.
Oh.
There you go. Weili now escapes the guillotine attempt from Tatiana, and Weili now on top of Tatiana. And
she's still trying to go for it again.
I mean, there's no. She's trying to roll her over.
Yeah. Here we go.
And she might get the sweep, but Weili staying heavy, staying on top, circling. Nice circle from Weili, but Tatiana staying sharp, keeping her in the guard. Weili trying to pass now. Tatiana
30 seconds to go. I mean,
good control.
Yeah.
That's a nice little. I think Tatiana probably still winning this round.
Yeah.
But Weili finishing on top to get some control here is good for her. Like it shows that she's able to do it, and it's got to be good. Morale-wise, going into round 2 for Zhang Weili. She's not getting completely out-grappled by Tatiana. She's on top. She's throwing punches. And she finishes the round on top in Tatiana's guard throwing punches.
Yeah, it was a 50-50 there, Dave, really.
I think Tatiana won the round, but not by a ton. And Weili finished off that first round pretty strong.
Well, I wouldn't say pretty strong. I mean, it was...
Well, she was on top.
She was on top in her guard.
Throwing punches.
Yeah,
and look at Tatiana's eye, a little bit swollen now from some of those punches.
Yeah. But Tatiana was throwing as well. I mean, it was...
I think Weili landed better shots from the top.
I think it's definitely a 10-9 for Tatiana.
Yeah.
Because, even when Weili got on top, I think Tatiana wanted also to keep her in a grappling exchange. Like Weili should probably look to get back to striking, stand up, if anything.
But like I said, Freddie, it's the striking accuracy that Tatiana has over like Weili.
If Tatiana is happy to sit in her guard while Weili throws punches, though, I mean, that's fine for Weili. As long as she can be on top in those positions, not in bottom, but in top.
Here we go, round 2.
All right. Second
And here
round
we
now
go.
of a possible 5 UFC Strawweight Championship on the line. Zhang Weili defending. Probably a first round for Tatiana Suarez, although the judges tonight have been a little wonky, so who knows, right?
Yeah, you never know, man.
Ask Jimmy Crout.
Poor Jimmy.
Poor Jimmy.
Jimmy 2 times.
Jimmy's down.
I was going
going
to say, why is Triple H caring about Jimmy?
Jimmy?
Triple
That
H?
sounded like your trip. That sounded
Me?
like your Triple H. Yeah.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Jimmy don't look so good.
Jimmy. Well, Tatiana shooting in hard for a takedown.
And she's going to get it.
Pushing Weili up against the fence.
Pull.
Weili trying to sprawl. Trying to stay heavy. Maybe even trying to work a front headlock there on Tatiana.
She's trying.
She's like
trying.
Now pushing the head down. Trying to defend this takedown. Tatiana working real hard.
There
and
we go.
Oh! Weili defends the takedown. In the scramble, she countered it and lands on top of Tatiana. Tatiana just pushed too hard for that double leg,
Yeah.
and Weili just floated over.
She's going for a deep under.
And
Here
now
we go.
Weili on top.
Oh, look at her
Ooh,
knee.
Tatiana's knee is cut open real bad. She must have landed hard on the mat there.
Yeah, that's weird. That's
Oh,
a
that's a
weird cut.
bad cut on Tatiana's knee. And Weili is just throwing a bunch of punches on Tatiana. Something happened when they fell. Tatiana, it looks disoriented.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Weili!
Oh, still early. Still early. Here we go.
Let's go, Weili. Get her. Oh, big elbows from Weili.
That's not good.
Oh,
That's
big
not good.
punches. Tatiana's not defending.
Tatiana.
Oh, Weili's whooping that ass. Oh, Weili looking for a guillotine choke.
Here we go.
She might have it.
She threw a
Throwing
knee there.
knees.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, Tatiana just desperately pushing Weili into the fence now, trying to get a takedown. But Tatiana getting punched up.
She's going to get her.
Weili's defending this takedown really well. Tatiana's using so much energy. I think this is going to backfire on her. Tatiana is not used to championship-level fights. Weili has done it a lot for many years against some of the very best. Look at Tatiana
I want to see her knee.
swinging and missing.
Yeah, it's like a weird cut, man.
Oh,
How did that happen?
Tatiana's in trouble. Oh, she just ate a big right hand. Weili is looking sharper. Tatiana's energy level looks like it's dropping so fast. And Weili's just like, yep, here we go. This is when the fight starts. Weili is a machine.
That's what I said Thursday. Like, Weili's gas tank is top notch.
Yep.
She could go 5 rounds.
That was an awful takedown attempt for Tatiana Suarez.
She still has
She
it.
shot in from like 10 feet away and telegraphed it, and Weili defended it easily. That was a desperate takedown. To be shooting that takedown in the second round, that's a takedown you shoot when you got no gas tank left in the 5th, not in the 2nd. That's a bad sign for Tatiana Suarez. Shooting that takedown at this stage of the fight. Oh, Weili
He's getting
defends a takedown,
out-muscled.
takes Tatiana down, completely out-muscled.
Not looking
This is
good,
what I
AJ.
expected, man. Weili just too strong, too tough, too championship ready, too game. Tatiana hasn't fought in 2 years. There's no way she could be this sharp against Weili. You can't go 2 years away from the cage, not fighting the best in the world, at 34 years old and come in and beat Zhang Weili. If she can, Tatiana Suarez is really next level, but it's a big ask. To ask a 34-year-old woman who hasn't fought in 2 years to come and beat Zhang Weili. I don't care who you are.
Listen, man, it's not over
Like
yet.
she should
It
she
looks
should be
pretty
trying
over.
to sweep her right now. Like she has the butterflies, she has 2 underhooks, but she's just holding on.
She's just holding on, trying to survive because she's gassed and hurt. Weili on top, in the guard, trying to pass over, throwing punches. Tatiana just looking up at the lights, looking disoriented.
She's out of it,
Like
AJ.
a
I'm
deer in
sorry.
headlights.
I think she wants out.
You think so?
It looks like
She wants to survive, but
yeah, but
I think
she seems
she's
overwhelmed.
accepted her
1-1,
fate.
man.
Yeah, that was a huge round for Zhang Weili. That was like a fight-turning round. Look at Tatiana's face going into her corner. She looks dejected. That takedown, the takedown that Tatiana went for, that Weili reversed and landed in like mount, was the whole fight.
Yeah, it's just
It
that
took,
cut. I
it
want to
took
see that
everything.
cut.
The
Look at
cut on her leg is
What's up with that?
crazy bad. A huge gash on her leg. I don't know how she got that.
It's weird, man. Boom.
Man, Weili landed some big shots in that round.
So here's
okay,
where
Tatiana maybe won the first round, but Weili won the second round. You know, like, you can't really call them both 10-9. Like, you'd have to give 10-8 to Weili in the second. Cause,
no, it wasn't a
well,
10-8.
probably not, but to call them both 10-9 doesn't seem right. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Well, the first round,
was, like, close. The second round
No,
was,
the
like,
first round-
not close.
Yeah, first round Tatiana, second
and for
round
some
like
reason,
Weili.
and for some reason, they're both 10-9. You know what I mean? For some reason, the fight is even technically, but
Well, we'll
Man,
see what
Weili-
happens here.
Weili won the second round by a
And
way
here we
bigger
go.
margin than Tatiana won the first. It's 1-1 though, I think, going into the third. Weili and Tatiana. Let's see if Tatiana can bounce back. She needs to. That was a rough round for her. All her grappling attempts were for naught. They didn't work.
Oh, she got a good kick there.
Weili just doesn't stop moving. She doesn't stop moving. You notice this? She doesn't stand still for a second. She's always bouncing around.
Yeah.
Tatiana can't catch her. Look at that movement. She's in, she's out. The footwork is unbelievable on Weili. That's what's always impressed me. Just the way she moves around the octagon and the speed.
Oh!
Big right hand from Zhang
Buckled her.
Weili. That hurt Tatiana. Tatiana might be in big trouble. Shooting for a takedown. Weili
Yeah.
stuffs
Desperation
it
move.
easily. Easy stuff. Tatiana's in big trouble. Big trouble. Weili. This is fun. I like when you have like an undefeated fighter that clearly the UFC wants to win. They're a favorite going in against the champion, and the champion's just like, no, fuck you. I'm going to whoop that ass. Right now, Zhang Weili minus 620, the favorite, live odds to win this fight. Tatiana came in as a favorite before this fight started. Weili right now, huge favorite to win. Whooping that ass. Freddie and I told you, AJ.
Well, listen, man, it's not over.
Freddie
till
and
the
I
fat
told
lady
you
sings,
Zhang
man.
Weili was going to win this fight.
Well, she hasn't won yet, but
Fred knew, Dave knew, Jeremy Prophet knew. We all knew, man. All the smart guys.
Yeah.
All the smart guys
Oh,
knew.
yeah.
I like rubbing it into AJ when the fight's going on.
Listen,
Fred.
man, you
It's
can only
funny.
rub it in when it's over.
No, I can rub it in while it's going on, when it's over, and then for weeks afterwards. That's what you do. So I just
Months,
I
actually.
just months. Yeah, you
Years.
You do months and years. I just do weeks. All right, I let you off easy. Because
I'll still bring up like
after
the
a
Ronda
week,
Rousey fight.
because after
you know?
a week or two, I got another one to rub in your face because the hits keep coming. You only get one
rubbing
every couple
salt
of years.
in the eyes, man, that's not cool.
Yeah, that's what I do. I throw salt in your eyes like Mr. Fuji. All right,
I met Mr. Fuji once.
take that, Bret Hart. Sha! Yokozuna's champion now.
I saw a Fuji with Abdullah the Butcher, man, way back.
Sweet.
They're huge.
I saw Abdullah. the
My
Butcher one time.
Yokozuna. I love
Whoa,
when he
what
said,
happened to
my
what happened to
Yokozuna."
Weili there? She dropped on her knees, Dave.
I think she slipped.
You sure? Maybe she got some salt in her eyes.
Yeah, Mr. Fuji was there. Nothing happened there. It's just Mr. Fuji. I think he's dead, Fuji.
What?
Yeah, he's been dead.
He worked in a movie theater after his WWE run. I remember reading. Yeah.
Man, Tatiana's knee looks horrible.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I'm trying to figure out how that happened.
It not only looks cut, but it looks like it's swollen too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, she's got like this little, like you see her step when she's going forward.
She's not moving right on that thing.
No.
Oof.
It's too bad. It might have changed because she did win the first round, and that takedown happened early in the second round.
That's right, Fred.
So,
That's what I was going to say.
It might have changed the outcome of this fight.
Yeah.
You see, Dave?
Well, Tatiana attempted a takedown. Weili defended it beautifully, and Tatiana's knee got hurt. That's what happens in combat. And if you get hurt and it causes you to lose power and start losing the fight, that's not like an excuse for losing. Like that's the point.
Whoa.
The point in a fight is I want to hurt you so that you don't fight so good, and then I could beat you. You take people apart systematically.
Whoa.
Body part by body part.
I mean, this is a good round still.
Yeah, it's a closer round here for Tatiana, but I still think Weili's landing better punches. It's more of a kickboxing round. Tatiana's kind of given up on shooting the takedowns, and she's just trying to stand with Weili because the takedowns weren't really working in that second round. Like, she was getting countered and just smashed.
Whoa, she got
there she goes for a takedown late in the round, and again, Weili defends it. Weili's takedown defense has been fantastic.
Yep.
You were doubting it.
I was doubting it, but
I was doubting it after the first takedown from Tatiana landed in the first round, but wow, they're showing us some highlights of Weili in this round. Big right hands. That big right hand buckled Tatiana. I'd say 2-1 Zhang Weili, right? Even AJ might admit. Oof.
Yeah, but it was close. It was a closer round.
Closer than the second for sure.
Yep.
I like to see Zhang Weili put her away. Like, Sean Strickland, Dricus Du Plessis coming up next. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready.
Where's Dana? He's not in Australia?
He's there. I saw him.
Did you see him?
Dana White. Joe Rogan didn't make the trip for this, but the Dana White's there.
Joe Hogan?
Joe Hogan. Oh, my goodness.
You okay, bud? You got a cold?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Always.
I'm screwed.
Ah, you're fine.
Round 4. Here we go.
I'm way past it.
Beltran is praying. Ready? Let's get it on.
Round 4.
And here we go.
Round 4?
Round 4, bud.
God, championship rounds. Let's go. This is going to go the distance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe not.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, my God.
And the next one also, I think Dricus Strickland is going to last a couple of rounds for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, big elbow. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, Tatiana did land a good elbow there. Oh, Weili with the trip takedown. Did Tatiana try the trip? It's like they both tried a trip at the same time.
Tatiana went for like the trip, and then she kind of like messed up, and Weili just kept pressuring and got top mount.
Weili is countering the takedowns of Tatiana Suarez beautifully in this fight.
Yeah, so far
Tatiana attempted one there, and then Weili just countered and now landing on top.
Not a good position.
Putting pressure, landing punches with a nice overhook on top of her.
She's going for the deep under. Not so, I don't know, man. Because that hand is like isolated and gives Weili a chance to like throw in some nice lefts.
Oh, Tatiana's head is cut up now. Weili landed something.
Right at the forehead.
Tatiana's forehead bleeding.
She got glass in her gloves.
What?
Hey, you remember that?
No.
Bloodsport. Was it Bloodsport, Fred? You remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Weili now in the guard of Tatiana Suarez. This is where Weili wants to be, on top, scoring points. Look at Tatiana taking a big, deep breath. This is not where she wants to be. She wants the reverse. She wants to sweep. Weili going for the head and arm choke.
Oh, no. This is not looking good. This is not looking good.
Tatiana needs to be careful. Oh, she's trying to punch out of it. That's not a good sign.
No, that's not a good sign. Oh, it's getting deeper.
Uh-oh. Weili looking to finish.
She's done.
Oh, Tatiana trying to find some air. She's got some air. Weili trying to sink it in.
Come on, man.
She's like in half guard.
Come on, Weili.
Yeah, it's hard to finish from the full guard. Yeah.
She tried.
And even from half guard.
Yeah, even from half it'd be tricky. And Tatiana pushes her back into full guard, and Weili not able to finish the choke.
There's a lot of blood going on here.
We got excited there. We wanted to see a choke. We wanted to see this fight end. We wanted to see a little jiu-jitsu, but
we did. We got a chance to see a little bit.
I mean, it was a bit. Weili continuing to hammer punches and elbows to the head and body.
That knee is still bleeding.
Oh, that knee is deep. It's a deep gash, man.
Yeah, it is a horrible cut on Tatiana's right knee.
They could call it like soon.
From a knee cut?
Yeah, because it's
rare.
like if it looks deep, man. That looks pretty deep. If it shows the bone, man, it's gonna they'll
wonder
call it.
how
it's
it
gross.
happened.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know how it happened. I'd like to know that. Yeah. I haven't shown a replay of that, but that knee cut is horrible on Suarez.
It's deep.
And it seems to be affecting her.
Yeah. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies, man.
I feel like it might have happened in the scramble there.
Yeah, in the second
round.
Yeah, that's where it happened.
Because
whoa, reversal by Tatiana.
Tried to get the sweep, but Weili defends the sweep and stays on top of Tatiana Suarez. Tatiana had a moment of hope there. Little hope spot for Tatiana, but it didn't last.
Yeah. The hope is gone.
Continuing the pressure, and she's a minute away from securing, I would say, the deciding round of this fight. If she wins this round, which it looks like she's going to, that would be 3 rounds. And if you do the math, 3 rounds in a 5-round fight is enough to win.
Yeah.
So Weili's about to win this fight here with another 40 seconds of ground control.
Oh, man, every time she...
Like, Weili right now is winning this round, and she's not even using great grappling. She's just out-muscling and ground and pound from the guard. And
yep.
Like, it's impressive in its own way, but it shows you how much of an athlete Weili is. Like,
yep.
I don't know if anybody in that division can match that intensity.
Tatiana may be a technically superior grappler and wrestler and all this stuff, but Weili is just so strong and athletic. Like, look at their arms.
And
look at Weili's arms compared to Tatiana's arms. Look at the musculature.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look at the arms. Look at the shoulders and the biceps and the triceps on Weili Zhang, and then the shoulder structure and the biceps and the triceps on what's her name? Tatiana.
Suarez.
Like, it's a completely different.
Yeah.
You're looking at two different types of people.
Look at that. Ooh,
Oh,
man.
they're showing us a close-up of the gash on the knee.
It looks like
disgusting.
a shark bite, man.
I don't know what the hell happened there. Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, but Weili is just, in a different kind of shape.
Yeah.
Physically, she's just a different type of specimen than Tatiana. And that shows.
And we're going
that
into round 5.
Yeah.
And she's still, like, fresh.
Yep. Weili's got the good supplements.
She's got some good supplements.
I don't know
what
she's doing, but she's doing the right thing.
A lot of ginseng.
35 years old, she's doing everything right.
Look at her. Look at her traps.
Yeah, she's really jacked. And she's bouncing around in the 5th round like it's the 1st round. You see her bouncing around?
Yeah, it's like,
what the hell's going on with her?
Let's get this over.
Female
Mirab. What?
She's the female Mirab.
She is. She's getting the crowd hype. Like, she is into this. She enjoys her work.
She
And
wants
here
to be
we
like
go.
Bruce Lee, she
Like-
said. She's showing it.
Yeah, Weili putting an ass whooping down on Tatiana Suarez. Suarez had a decent 1st round, but since then, it's been Zhang Weili 2, 3, 4. We're now in round 5.
But she's still there, man.
It doesn't really matter who wins this round because Zhang Weili has won the fight.
Yeah.
Unless Tatiana Suarez can put her away, She's cooked. You sad?
Yeah. No, I'm just like, the knee, man.
You know,
Every time I see that, it bothers me.
the Team Dave and Team Fred parlay was exactly the same this week on Ringside Report MMA. You remember that? You know what it was? Do you remember what it was? It was Zhang Weili and Dricus Du Plessis. So we're halfway there.
You're halfway there, man. That's what Bon Jovi said.
Let's go, Fred.
Like that?
On the edge.
I really did like that. We're halfway there.
Oh,
Whoa!
living on a prayer. That's Tatiana right now. She's living on a prayer, man. Ooh, that knee, man. Every time it touches the canvas, I'm like cringing.
Yeah, Tatiana went down on a knee to go for a takedown.
Look at that knee. It looks like dislocated, man.
The knee looks horrible. It's really ugly.
Shark bite.
It's a huge cut.
Living on a prayer. Take my hand. Won't make it, I swear. Oh, living on a prayer.
See, if Bon
That's what
Jovi
Montreal's
comes
gonna have
back,
to
I
do,
gotta
man. We gotta
go
live on
see
a
him.
prayer to make sure the UFC is a sold out venue.
There's one thing I know about you Italian dudes.
Whoa.
You love Bon Jovi.
Well, he's Italian, man. Giovanni
I know.
Bon Jovi, man.
I know.
Can't get more Jersey than him.
I know. It's big in the culture.
The ladies love Bon Jovi.
Who doesn't?
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, Tatiana may have got to take that. Oh, my God.
It's
just like she can't
Yeah.
get on top. And then Weili just athletically, speed-wise, just gets on top of her in the scramble. Like,
But-
Tatiana cannot win a scramble.
She's injured, dude, with that knee. She doesn't have that.
But it's
that
also
rotation, man.
like a speed thing where
Yeah.
Weili is just quicker than her.
Well, she's like a one-legged stork right now. I mean, like it's easier for her to like reverse or anything at this point. But Tatiana, I mean, she's still there. She's still doing it. She might get tapped out here, but she's doing it.
Doug Hepburn says, this fight going like Fred said. Round one would look like Suarez, but as the fight went on, Weili getting stronger. Predicting it to a T. Weili just superior athletically, more skilled championship-wise. And Tatiana, undefeated record and all of this, but
She's been out of the game.
she's 34 years old, which is never good.
Woof.
Being 35 is not good or 34 or whatever, to be like an up-and-comer at 34.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, come on.
And just look.
It's not like, if she was 29 or 31, like it'd be a different deal. But at 34 to go up and fight Zhang Weili, it's a big ask. After not fighting for 2 years, like, come on.
Look, she still went to the 5th round. I mean, with a pretty nasty cut and
Getting smashed in this 5th round by Zhang Weili. Weili continuing to dominate on top in her guard, which has been the story of the fight. Complete domination.
you can do it, Tatiana. Believe in yourself. You can do it. Doesn't look like you're going to do it there.
No, she can't do it. What are you talking about? You can do it.
Oh, I got to give her some, encouragement. If I was the coach, I'd
She
be like,
can't hear
Tatiana, you can't do it, girl.
The encouragement
can't
is
do it.
pointless.
Let's just collect the money and run.
Just survive and go home. Well, it was all leading up to this for Tatiana Suarez, and she comes up short against Zhang
Ooh, that
Weili.
knee, man. Look at that, Dave.
She'll walk away with her first ever loss in pro MMA, and no championship to show for it. And Zhang Weili coming through with another title defense. Dominant performance once again from the 115-pound champion. No one coming close to her. No one really has a shot. Just far and above everybody else. And she's not really selling pay-per-views. It's kind of rough.
Maybe she will after tonight. I mean,
I doubt it. Because, come on. There you go. Fight's over.
c'est fini.
Weili has won.
Tatiana wants to just get out and see the doctor here.
Unless the judges screwed up big time.
Majority draw.
Weili, a two-time UFC Strawweight champion. She has defended the belt against Joanna Jędrzejczyk, Amanda Lemos, Yan Xiaonan, and now Tatiana Suarez. This will be her 4th title defense and her 3rd on this current title run. Still Zhang Weili chasing the great Joanna Jędrzejczyk, who defended the title 5 times.
Yeah.
More than any other champion in the history of this division. Joanna Jędrzejczyk was the boogie woman, as she said. Right?
But it looks like
the Joanna era was fun. Joanna could main event pay-per-views. Joanna was the shit.
Yeah, she was amazing.
I miss Joanna.
She had great personality, man. She was fun to watch.
Yeah.
What's she doing nowadays?
Just being sexy and Polish. I don't know.
That's good enough for me.
Just doing her thing, being sexy and Polish. You know, it's just like what she does now.
I mean, it ain't easy to be that, but she's doing it.
Joanna can do anything she wants. It's funny. She's like fully adopted the like sexy persona since like leaving fighting. When she was fighting, it wasn't really about that. But then as she stopped fighting, she got implants, and she's like, let's take some pictures.
I always said, man, she would be a great Bond villain, man. You put her against James Bond, she might win.
She's cool as hell. I like Joanna a lot. She's a legend of the sport. Greatest strawweight champion of all time.
Oof, Tatiana.
Zhang Weili trying to make a run, though. Trying to take that crown, I think.
Look at that.
She might get there.
Tatiana was so confused. She didn't know where to go, man.
Tatiana got beat the hell up. Okay, we're getting an official decision here. Let's see what the scores are. Yeah.
And you, champion.
Yeah, right. 49-46, 49-46, 49-45. So that's 10-8 round, but it's 4-1 no matter how you score it. 4-1. Zhang Weili winning round 2, 3, 4, 5 easily.
Yeah.
Easily. And one of those was a 10-8 on one of the scorecards. Tatiana squeaked by with a big takedown in the first round, and that's really all she had. She got one takedown, held Zhang Weili down for dear life in the first round, and that's all she had in the whole fight. The rest of the fight was all Zhang Weili. Dominant performance by the champion, completely obliterating anything that Suarez threw at her. Like, any takedown attempt was like, no, I'm going to counter this. I'm going to make it a takedown of my own.
Yeah.
Like, all of Tatiana's takedown attempts in from the second round on were just takedown reversals that Zhang Weili turned into top position.
Yeah.
Tatiana couldn't do shit. Everybody said, oh, Tatiana's the best wrestler Zhang Weili's ever fought. Oh, Tatiana's going to take her down at will. Tatiana's going to dominate her on the ground. What happened? Zhang Weili dominated Tatiana on the ground. Zhang Weili completely out-grappled Tatiana Suarez. She out-wrestled her, out-grappled her, out-fought her in every aspect of the game. People thought Zhang Weili would win, including myself. I thought Zhang Weili would win by defending the takedown and landing punches. She didn't really kickbox in this fight. She defended takedowns, countered with her own takedowns, and controlled on the ground for 4 rounds.
Yeah, she was pretty dominant. There's no doubt about it.
Out-grappled someone that everybody was saying was going to out-grapple her. Shut up all the critics, all the haters. Good for you, Zhang Weili. I believed in you the whole time, and so did Fred. But don't forget, Zhang Weili, AJ didn't believe in you. This guy over here, he thought Tatiana Suarez was going to beat your ass and take you down and completely dominate you, and that's not what happened.
Well, it happened in the first round.
She is jabroni, and you are number 1 big time.
The number 1 snake.
Good for you, Zhang Weili.
Listen, man, the first round, Tatiana did it. She was doing what she was supposed to do. Then that cut came, and it changed the whole game. Even Freddie admitted that at some point. I mean,
Henry Cejudo with a tweet on the screen saying Weili is the greatest female fighter in the world. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Look at those biceps, man. Damn.
She's jacked as hell.
Jesus.
Too bad she's not a star, though.
Yep.
Yeah, it's too bad she can't main event.
Well, if China was promoting her more,
they don't care. It's an American company. They're not promoting it.
Yeah, but you got a female, you got a Chinese champion, man, who's dominating. She's the female Bruce Lee, man, right now. Wei Li.
If you say so.
Well, yeah.
She's not in movies or anything.
Well, not yet.
She's just a Chinese martial artist.
Yes, but not yet.
I think the call her the female Bruce Lee is kind of weird.
Well, that's what she calls herself, dude.
Yeah, I mean, does she call herself that?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, look who's there.
There's Marab.
All happy. Look
Why
at
isn't-
him go.
Why is Marab
Oh,
there?
talk
There's
about
Joanna.
Yeah,
Look
look
at
how
her.
sexy,
Polish and sexy.
Damn.
Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
man. Wow. You're right, Dave.
It's just her gimmick now.
Well, it's a good gimmick.
I just I follow her on Instagram because she's Joanna. And
Oh,
then,
you do, eh?
Well, she's Joanna Jędrzejczyk. She's I follow Conor McGregor and Khabib and Islam Makhachev.
I'm
and
sure you don't
BJ
follow them
Penn
as
and-
much as her, you know. It's okay, but you're okay. But she does look good.
It's just that I noticed the things that she posts on Instagram. I'm like, oh, it's just pictures of you modeling now. I didn't realize this was your gimmick.
Good for her.
Oh, good for you.
Bravo. Bravo. And here we are, man. Here's Dricus looking good. Look how, man, solid.
Dricus also posts
Damn.
sexy modeling pics on his Instagram, and I'm there for that. That's why I follow Dricus.
And here's Mr. Sexy.
Sean Strickland, also sexy.
Look at that.
Looks
Look.
like Dan Severn with that mustache.
Yeah, eh?
Sean the Beast Strickland.
Nice shaved
Is
head.
the staff
Here we go.
gone? Oh, still a little bit of staff.
Oh, he's got big staph infection on
Where?
his arm.
Where?
On his left
Oh,
arm.
I see
It's
it,
a
man.
huge thing.
What? No.
He says he's immune to staph.
I don't know, man.
What is this?
Yeah, what is this?
Some kind of movie. Why are they showing us movie commercials during a pay-per-view?
Who is that?
This
Jim
guy
Carrey?
was in ice, and then he's in space, and now his arm fell off. What the hell's going on in this movie?
Is it a comedy?
Was that John Lovitz? Oh, it was an alien. Mickey 17. This looks terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only in theaters. Well, good
I'm
for
not
you.
going.
I ain't going to that either.
Was that John Lovitz? If John Lovitz is in it, I might go.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Look at that, Dave. You could do a shark dive with a cage.
when's
Wouldn't that
the-
be cool?
Nah. When's the last time you saw a movie trailer for a new movie and John Lovitz was in it? You know,
He's funny, man.
it's not recently. Is he in movies anymore, John Lovitz? I like him. Who doesn't like John Lovitz?
His wife?
I don't know if he's married.
Look at that, Dave. Wouldn't you want to do that? It'd be a great ringside retreat, man.
Swim
Team building. Look at that.
Swim underwater with sharks.
Get Tatiana to
Nope.
come with her knee. It'd be really interesting.
I saw a video
Oh,
this
look who
week.
it is.
This lady, she's petting the alligator, and the alligator bit her hand, and then the alligator showed what was a gator roll, and she flipped twice, and the gator flipped the person twice.
No
So
way.
no, I don't want to play with. I'm not gonna play with wild animals.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Oh, John Lovitz is going to be in the new season of Tires? Nice. Okay. John Lovitz is going to be in some new shit. You guys watch Tires? You haven't seen
No, I've
that, eh?
heard about it. It's
It's
a
good.
comedy,
Oh,
I
cool, it
guess.
is.
Yeah, it's a comedy show on Netflix. It's really good.
Is it as good as
Shane Gillis, you know? It's a Shane Gillis show. Shane Gillis sitcom.
So what, Iman? What? Look at this, man. Come on, man. How can Imanov be ranked over Khamzat?
I don't know, because he beat Adesanya, I guess. Yeah,
Prisoner of the
Imavov-
moment.
Imavov right now ranked second. Khamzat ranked third.
Khamzat ran through Whitaker. I know Imanov knocked out Adesanya, but
Yeah.
man, come on, man. Khamzat should be ranked over Imanov.
I think no matter what the rankings are, though, Khamzat is going to take on the winner of this fight for the belt. So it doesn't matter. Right? You know what I mean?
I hope so.
You think there's a shot in hell that Imavov takes on the winner of this fight? Come on.
I mean, they fucking ranked him over.
Yeah, that's true.
It's got to be Khamzat next. What are we doing here? What are we waiting for if
I
it's
agree.
not Khamzat next?
This
Like-
was in Toronto, yeah, their last fight. It's true.
Look, in the build-up to this fight, Sean Strickland has talked about Khamzat Chimaev almost as much as he's talked about Dricus Du Plessis. Okay? So Strickland is clearly thinking about Khamzat. And Dricus says he wanted the Khamzat fight, but the UFC gave him Strickland instead, so he guesses he'll do the rematch, but he hopes that Khamzat is next. Like, Dricus and Strickland are both more focused on Khamzat than each other. So if Khamzat isn't next, what the fuck are we doing?
I don't think so, because if you look at the rankings, I mean, it only makes sense.
Fuck the rankings, bro.
I know, man, but that's not me that makes them, man. I'm sure Dana White's thinking the same thing.
I'm just saying, guys, let's ignore the rankings. The rankings actually don't mean shit. They don't mean anything, guys.
They just got, like, beeped.
You got beeped. I'm going to beep you.
Don't beep me, man.
Beep your ass.
Look at that with Paulo Costa, man. Boom. Man.
Dricus Du Plessis.
Dricus.
Jesus Christ.
Dricus.
Driculous.
Don't be ridiculous.
Don't be ridiculous.
No, it's don't be ridiculous. Don't let
Ridiculous?
Yeah, don't be ridiculous.
Wow. I didn't know you had your own catchphrase. Don't be ridiculous.
That would make a nice T-shirt, man, for ringside.
Don't be ridiculous.
Rhinoceros for me, and don't be ridiculous for Fred.
Rhinoceros. That was a Joanna Jędrzejczyk fight.
Remember
when
that?
her head looked like the rhinoceros?
Damn, who could forget, man? Can you bring it up? Show the.
No.
Come
She
on, it was
looked
such
like-
a beautiful picture.
She looked like one of those. I
From
compared
Star
her
Trek.
to one of those Star
Star
Trek
Trek.
guys.
Yeah.
She did look like the
She
Star
did,
Trek
man.
guy too.
Yeah.
Like the weird aliens with the
Yeah, I forgot what they're called, but there's a name for them.
yeah, freaks.
No, what the hell were? Oh man, it's killing me. Freddie,
Weird
where's Fred?
Star Trek alien.
Yeah, with
guy.
the forehead. Just put forehead. That guy.
forehead guy.
Yeah.
Forehead guy.
Yeah, that's him. The big ears. What is he?
Vulcans.
Vulcans. There you go.
What's a Vulcan?
Vulcan.
I'm not into Star Trek or Star Wars. I don't know about these things.
Me neither.
What is a Vulcan? Nah, that's like Spock is a Vulcan. I know what Spock
Oh yeah,
is.
Spock. There, you know what his like. whole
Leonard
thing-
Nimoy. I know who that is. I don't know, but she looked like the weird, like
Yeah, I know what you're
Star
talking
Trek,
about. Forehead.
Next Generation
Forehead. Put-
forehead guy.
There you go.
This
That guy. Yeah.
Worf.
Worf. There you go.
Worf.
She looked like Worf, the female version.
Yeah, Rhinoceros. She looked. Let me see. Show you a picture of Worf. Joanna Jędrzejczyk after what fight was it?
I can't remember now.
I don't know, but she looked like this dude.
Oh,
she
she-
looked like she had this welt on her head.
Well, this guy looks better than what she looked like. Just do a Joanna. I'm sure that picture will come up.
Rhinoceros, Joanna.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna pull up the clip of it, maybe. Sean Strickland walking into the cage. It's fight time.
Look at him. Look at that. Look at that stash that he has. What a handsome guy.
She's starting to look like what?
Where is it? Is that me, man?
Where'd it go? Go again.
With my Maple Leaf stuff.
Hit me. That
Hit
welt
me
on
with-
Joanna's head, she's starting to look like one of
That's
those
old school.
aliens from Star Trek, like with that thing on her forehead. She's starting to look like this dude right here. Look at that. Look at that thing on her head. Man, her forehead is bad.
Looking a little bit like a
That's
rhinoceros.
scary looking. Did you say rhinoceros?
Yeah.
Like it's a dinosaur? It's rhinoceros.
Same thing, man.
Rhinoceros sounds like some sort of dinosaur. It's rhinoceros.
Potato. We always get into this.
You call it rhinoceros?
Well-
you pronounce the animal rhinoceros a rhinoceros?
Same thing, Dave.
Not the same thing.
Where's my T-shirt
One's
on that?
correct and one's not. It's not potato. It's not rhinoceros.
Listen, man, whatever you think.
It's rhinoceros.
I'm sure all of England agrees with me.
I'm sure they pronounce it this way. It makes no sense. Rhinoceros.
Listen,
That's
man,
the
don't get
best.
mad at me. Ireland agreed with me with the Dana thing.
Rhinoceros. That's my
right.
favorite thing. Oh, man.
That AJ was absolutely right.
Man, have we aged or
What
something?
the
My
hell,
God.
man?
That's a long time ago. We look older now.
Do we?
And we're drinking wine back then?
Yeah, what's up with that? That was some like pretty good like watch
Jeez.
alongs.
What happened to us?
Look at those years on me, man. Like Dumbo.
Jeez. Crazy.
You can fly with those things.
Dave and AJ, you aren't Irish like me, so please stop.
Yeah, EJ, you're not fucking Irish.
What? That's Wally.
Ah, ta 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 ta. All right, Sean Strickland is in the cage. This fight is about to happen. It's main event time. Let's go.
Strickland with his staff. That is staff. Damn it, that's a big one. Lord help us. You can actually see the hole. That's not good. That just got drained.
Yeah, he's got his big weird hole thing on his arm.
He's got like the volcano.
It
Going.
looks
Look at
like
that. Look at
it's-
that, Dave. You see the hole?
Looks like staph
Dricus
infection.
better be careful. It doesn't squirt in his eye.
Oh, jeez.
I don't want to name names because I wouldn't do that to anybody. But somebody at the gym was out for staph for a while,
Oh,
and he had to take like a prescription.
Yeah,
'Cause it was that
antibiotics,
bad?
I know. I've been
But
there.
before they had to test that his liver was able to take the prescription. That's
Shit,
how
they didn't do that
strong
to
like
me.
the prescription was. It's like a prescription that they got to make sure your liver is like strong enough before they give it to you.
Freddie, you know what? And
Yeah.
Yo, somebody had staph at the gym.
Super chat.
Yeah, I mean, fucking staff is in every gym.
yeah,
I
it's
guess,
in some
but,
gyms
like,
more than others. Fuck.
It's not great to hear.
No, that's why. Man,
Somebody I know.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
it's not good. But
Somebody I roll with.
rule number one:
Yeah.
shower up.
Oh
man.
fuck.
Wait. Let me go another way. Somebody you like to roll with.
Oh, that's not good.
That hasn't been there for 3 weeks. So just fill the
Is
dots.
he a little
now.
guy?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Long hair.
Not anymore.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. Fuck, he had staph. Shit.
Poor guy, man.
I haven't seen him in a few weeks though, so I'm probably all right.
Yeah, well,
Well, yeah.
that's why he wasn't there.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, maybe before. I don't know. But
That's
whatever.
why shower
I don't
up,
have.
man.
I don't have staph, so whatever.
Or rub your body in alcohol.
Damn. Is he back now?
Yeah, he was back this week.
Oh, okay. I didn't see him this week.
I saw him Thursday, I think.
Do you know where he got it? What part of the body?
No, I think his neck, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure.
Dog.
Ah,
That's never good to hear.
No.
That's not what I like to hear.
like, it leaves you a scar, man. Like on my back too. You know, like
Stay clean, baby.
that's why. Like if I'm not able to shower, man, I rubbing alcohol over my body, man. I'll even gargle with it. I'm not going through that shit.
Head and
again.
shoulders, man. I always say anti-dandruff shampoo
Yeah, you're right,
after
man.
every training session.
Yep. Shower, man. Shower.
I've just always showered right after training and before training, and everything's been fine.
Yeah, but back in the days, man, it was like no one told us this shit. It's like
Well,
I
No
tell
one-
everybody
no one-
everybody that does jujitsu, I tell them the first
no
thing
one
is
has
shower,
to,
man.
No one has to tell me to shower after training. Like I have a bunch of sweat, my sweat and other dudes' sweat on me. I want to shower. It's gross. No one has ever been like, it's a good idea to shower. It just seems like common sense that you'd want to shower this gross shit off your body after you work out. Most people shower after they work out. It's kind of like a common thing, even when they're not doing jiu-jitsu. Some people just go on a bike and they do cardio and then they shower after, because usually when
Yeah.
you're sweaty, you shower.
Problem is some gyms don't have showers that work, and there's all kinds of problems, man. You know?
I try to go home after the gym, train at night, come home, shower. Easy peasy. I do live close to the gym, though, so it's easy.
Rubbing alcohol, bring it as a backup.
I guess, but shower. Here's Dricus. He's in the cage. Patrick C. Hamilton dropping the 777 super chat. He
Pat,
says,
how's it going, man?
Here we go. I picked Dricus. Thank you, Patrick. You're the super chat leader of the night.
Thank you, Pat.
Dropping the lucky 777. I also picked Dricus. We all picked Dricus.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'd be happy to see Sean Strickland be a champ again.
I would not be happy to see that.
Why? He's so,
I don't think we need
entertaining.
that. I don't think we
But
need
Dricus is the beast, man. He's
I don't want the turmoil of another Sean Strickland championship run. Like, he causes too much shit, man. He talks too much. He needs to chill. Like, I don't want him on top doing all that.
I don't care about that.
I just feel like
I just prefer
don't need all
Dricus as a
that.
fighter.
I just don't need all that in my life, man. I don't need Sean Strickland talking all this shit and everybody paying attention to it. It's just like, come on, man. Let's not listen to this guy.
I think he trained with Pereira again, no?
Mhm.
This fight?
Yeah, and Caio Borraio,
Kyle.
who's really good.
He was there tonight. I forgot who he was
Yeah.
cornering. Oh, yeah. What's her name from
There's
Brazil?
Pereira. Pereira's in the corner.
Yeah, Pereira's in Strickland's corner.
What?
Which is weird because Pereira doesn't really speak English, so I don't know what he's gonna say to him. Chama.
Speaks a little English, no?
Yeah, he just says Chama, I think. Strickland even says I don't really speak to him. We just say Chama to each other. I'm like Chama. He's like, yeah, Chama. It's like,
Okay.
all right, cool.
Good.
It's weird how that's become like a word associated with Pereira. I don't know what it is. It's just like something he says, and now everybody just says it to him.
Isn't it like kind of like
What
this
does it mean?
What
this spiritual word like from
does
his Amazonian tribe?
Chama mean?
Chama.
Chama means. What does
Let's
the
go.
word Chama mean that Alex Pereira says?
Let's go or come on in English.
Or call me,
Call me.
or I am here.
Oh, I am here. Okay, that makes sense.
I don't know. Like call upon me.
Here, what I have, it says the slang meaning that Alex Pereira uses, chama, is used as slang similar to saying let's go or come on in English.
Yeah,
It's an expression of excitement and encouragement.
it seems
The
to
word
be
has
like
become hugely
yeah.
popular among Pereira.
Well, I like it.
it's like a yippee.
I don't
You
know
know,
about that.
hooray! It's like a hooray. It's Brazilian hooray. What does hooray mean? I mean, it's
Howdy.
an expression of
It's howdy.
Nah, I think it's hooray. I like to think of Alex Pereira just walking around going, "Hooray!
It's, let's get it on. Let's get it on.
Hooray!" I just think "hooray" is a funny one, and if he walks around saying a Brazilian equivalent of "hooray," I think it's kind of weird. Chama.
I'd be saying Shama
I
back
think
to him.
hooray.
Hooray! I'm gonna start saying that dead serious. Hooray! AJ,
He's
hooray.
the third.
Hooray.
He's the
hooray! bro.
Hooray is the third Usain brother
Is it?
with Houday and Kusei.
Hooday, Hooday, Kusei, hooray!
Saying you.
Without any enthusiasm.
Hooray! Yeah,
Hooray.
just hooray!
Hooray.
Hooray!
Hooray. Isn't
Yeah.
that like a
Like Chama.
Yeah.
Instead of Chama, we just say
hooray?
hooray. Let's change the vibe of the word hooray. That's gonna be a new thing on.
How about yippee?
Okay, if
Instead of say yippee, you go like
this
this.
this is official. We're making this official. February 9th. I don't like it. I like hooray. I think that's funnier because you could say it serious. Hooray,
Hooray.
hooray. It almost sounds like martial arts-ish, like ancient
Oh,
when you say it deadpan.
That's what I'm gonna do when we do
Hooray.
it. Instead of us, I'm gonna pull the.
Because it is such a weird word that no one ever says. No one ever celebrates and says, hooray! Like, if you do that, there's something wrong with you.
Dude,
right?
you know what? I'm gonna do it on the
No
next.
one says hooray.
I'm gonna do it on the
one-
next jujitsu class.
No one ever celebrates with the word hooray. So if we take it over, now Ringside Report Universe, when we see each other, we say, hooray. We're celebrating. Hooray.
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 Hooray, boys.
No, without
Hooray.
enthusiasm.
Hooray. I mean, you
Ooh,
can
who's
say,
that girl in front with her boobs hanging out? Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
The
It's
hell,
hard-
man!
it's
You see
hard.
the cameraman zoomed in right to her.
Yeah, it was
man.
hard to miss her.
Jesus.
And
Hooray.
here we go.
Hooray. Hooray.
Here we
Hooray.
go.
Hooray to her.
Damn. Hooray. Hooray.
Hooray.
Here we go.
Fuck Chama, man. We got hooray. It's better. Johnny says hooray. Oh, Johnny does say hooray.
Does he?
Yeah, John's weird, man. John, you're weird. Yeah, when John is happy about something, he says hooray.
Well, now you can use it
Well, I
in the
think
ring,
it's
like with
tongue
like.
in-
It
It's
should
like
be
tongue
part
in
of his
cheek.
wrestling gimmick, Dan.
Yeah, you should just say hooray, like deadpan John.
Hooray. I'm Genesis Johnny North.
Where all my freaks
Hooray.
out there? Hooray, if you hear me. Big Papa Pump.
He's got like such an upright stance, like Strickland.
Strickland doing
yeah.
that Strickland thing.
Yeah, like English boxing style, you know.
Standing straight up. Straight punches. Straight body, straight punches.
Yep.
Straight kicks. All straight. He's very straight. Sean Strickland wants you to know that
Whoa.
he's straight, okay?
He's pretty straight.
He doesn't want anybody to think that he's not straight, okay? He's very clear on that.
He's not like a crooked stick. He's straight.
He'll get really mad if you think he's not straight. And he'll also say a bunch of bad words.
Mm-hmm. Hooray.
Yeah. Sean Strickland's the only guy who dropped the F word on his press conference this week. Multiple times, I think. And I'm not saying fuck either. The other F word.
Say which F?
Not fuck, Fred. The one I won't say.
The cigarette?
Yeah.
Fucking fuck?
Nah, you know what I mean. The word for, people you shouldn't say. It's not good. Sean Strickland said it a lot on his press conference about Dricus. And it was, it was a little much. Strickland also had a T-shirt that said, deny, defend, depose, or something. What did it say? What did Luigi, Free Luigi? What did it say on his bullets?
Who knows? It says egghead. Stupid. Now you got to spend the rest of your life in jail.
Yo, shut up.
As someone's bitch.
Yo, Free Luigi. What did it say on the...
Whoa, Dricus is throwing out some nice ones.
I don't know
So
what it
since we're
said.
talking about,
But Strickland had like a T-shirt with the 3 bullets with the messages that Luigi's bullets had, and then it was at the press conference. But then on the embedded, UFC blurred out his T-shirt.
Really?
Yeah, they thought it was like too inflammatory. The bullets said deny, defend, depose. So Strickland had a T-shirt that's with 3 bullets on them that said deny, defend, depose, and he wore it at the press conference, and it said deny, defend, depose, Sean Strickland. So he must be selling this shirt on like his website or something.
Could be.
Which like I kind of want to buy one. And then the UFC on the embedded, they blurred out his T-shirt. Like they let him wear it at the press conference, but then afterwards they're like, nah, maybe not. It's pretty interesting. Strickland makes weird political statements all the time.
but you want to wear a Sean Strickland T-shirt. That's what.
I mean,
that's
it's
the only thing I retain from this conversation.
Yeah, I think that if a T-shirt is so inflammatory that the UFC is blurring it out, I think it's the shirt to wear. If the UFC is like, this is too much for us, I think that's a cool shirt. Strickland just kicked him in his penis.
Yeah.
But they punched gloves. They said it was okay.
It was a little low, but it wasn't anywhere dangerous.
Wasn't a hard kick.
No.
Strickland's landed a couple jabs here. Dricus has landed a couple jabs. Nothing too much in the first
I
round.
can't even tell who's like really.
Yeah, they're
ahead.
they're feeling each other out. Nothing's really happened so far. Little jabs, little feints, but nobody's really landing. It's a leg kick by Dricus. But you see, like they're kind of they're hitting arm.
Yeah.
They're hitting each other's arms more than anything.
Yeah.
And just barely.
I mean, they're circling, but there's not. Oh, there's a kick that got in from.
It
Dricus.
didn't get in. It hit Strickland's arm.
Did it? It looked like it touched his chin.
Strickland
a little
just
bit.
got away from it.
Interesting. Yeah, there's not too much heat here.
Nope.
I feel still that I'm giving a little edge to Dricus in this round. Like
I think so too.
I'm gonna give it 10-9 Dricus.
Yeah. Oh, something happened. It's okay, AJ.
What's the matter, Luigi?
Yeah, I think Dricus is winning this fight. Whatever happened to the death, Dutchman? Strickland kept yelling at Dricus, "To the death, Dutchman! To the death!" He calls him Dutchman because the white South Africans historically are from the Netherlands and whatever. So he's calling him Dutch, but he keeps saying, "To the death, to the death. We're gonna fight to the death." Did this first round look like a man trying to fight to the death?
No, it looked like a dance more than anything.
Point fighting.
Yeah, pretty much. And there wasn't many points.
And Du
like
Plessis
thrown.
is a French name, so.
The hey?
Yeah.
Du Plessis, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't know if he's French or Dutch or whatever, but whatever happened to the death? Let's see it. Can I buy the Sean Strickland official merch? Is he selling?
Like Strickland's corner was like,
wow,
what's going on? What's taking so long here?
Sean Strickland hasn't ordered. Why? Was there something happening in the
I don't
corner?
know. Yeah, like it's like Strickland was already ready to go like way before, and some nice T-shirts there. Nice.
Wow, Strickland's T-shirts are hilarious. I don't think he's selling the bullet one though.
And here we
Here
go.
we go, round 2.
All right, let's see something. Who won the first one? Dricus, I guess, by a bit, but it's kind of one of those rounds where you go,
Like, I don't know, man. It was
draw.
It looked like a draw.
Their first fight was super close. This one looking similar so far. Sean Strickland has a T-shirt that says "To the Death." I guess that's just a T-shirt. He doesn't really mean it. It's just a slogan. It's just a T-shirt he's selling. To the death. When he says that, it's just like he's trying to sell the shirt. Figures if he keeps repeating the phrase, people want a shirt with the phrase on it. It's marketing. He's doing marketing.
Dricus is like having a hard time getting in, I find.
This is a pretty funny T-shirt, though. I don't hate this for some reason. Fred, I'm sure you'd like this. My pronouns are Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland for president.
It's funny, man.
It's good. That's not bad. I don't hate that. That's funny.
Oof, he's got a nice jab that came in. Strickland is the jab is getting in at times. I don't know, man. Dricus, like...
The tweets they showed, most people gave the first round to... Everybody gave the first round to Dricus, so...
I mean, I'm promoting Sean Strickland's merch page here, but, I mean, this is a pretty sweet T-shirt. I can't hate this. GTA Sean Strickland? Fred, come on.
I mean, that is pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
if you do an order, tell me, because I want one of those.
Okay, but I'm going to show you the shirt that I'm going to get, okay? I don't think I'm getting the GTA.
Oh, nice right by Strickland. Dricus took it and took it hard.
Now, if you buy one of those baby onesies,
Strickland's combinations, man, are getting through.
Are you setting up your kid for failure? Because I saw they were selling also like a baby version, like a baby onesie you could.
Yeah, for sure.
buy.
You're setting up your kid for failure.
Yeah.
This is the one I'm getting. I'm going to get this one, Fred.
What does it say?
Sounds gay. I'm in.
Gay. I'm in.
Sean Strickland just selling that shirt. I don't really understand why, but I guess he's just, an ally.
Make
of
money.
The gay community. Nice
Is there a
shirts.
cut? Yeah, there's a cut, man.
Yeah,
He's a capitalist, man.
Yeah, Dricus has a cut on his nose. And Strickland bleeding from his lower lip, I think. He got jabbed. See, there's a cut on Strickland's.
Yeah, I see that.
Like, just kind of just below his lip. On his chin. It's kind of the upper chin. What do you call that?
The upper lip?
I wouldn't call this chin, right?
Oh,
like, the chin is here.
Yeah.
But this here is your lip. But right below the lip, what's this area of the face? Is this technically chin? I think chin is lower.
I'm not sure. That's a good point.
Does it have a name? It must have a name. Everything has a name.
Don't turn this into a biology class.
I failed. I won't turn anything into
Explains a
biology
lot.
class, Fred. It's the last thing I'm going to do. I don't know how anything works. Sean Strickland bleeding from his face. All right, I got that.
Yeah, not much.
Face blood.
But, man, he's, like, looking a little bit better than Dricus in the second round.
You think?
Yep. Like, he's putting Dricus on his
Dricus does
heels.
seem a little more tentative or
Yeah, he's more
on
engaging,
the
that's for sure.
defensive.
Oh,
Dricus feels
that was a
little
nice
more-
head kick from
nice
Dricus.
kick, yeah.
Yeah, that came in, but then he's getting him with the
Nice
jabs.
jab.
Like, they're getting through.
Yeah.
Round 2 significant strike numbers showing us Dricus 23, Strickland 15. I feel like Dricus is landing more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
Nice right hand from Dricus. Well, no, you were saying Strickland was winning.
Yeah, I was saying Strickland's
I think
winning
Dricus is winning. He seems to be landing more. Numbers are showing us he's landing more. I mean, Dricus...
but it's significant, man.
It's
Like,
just that Strickland doesn't seem to be affected by anything. Like, you kick him in the head and he just keeps moving forward. Strickland's moving forward, but I think he's getting hit. Like Strickland's moving forward, but Dricus just landed 2 punches clean to the body, and Strickland didn't do anything.
Yeah, he's a rockhead.
Just because you're moving forward doesn't mean you're winning the fight.
No, absolutely.
You're winning the fight when you land more punches. I feel like Dricus landed more. Strickland's busted open. He got busted open in that round.
Mm-hmm.
That round, he took damage. They're showing us significant strikes. Dricus, round 1, 17-14. Round 2, 28-17. A wider margin in the second round. I thought Dricus won that second round. I thought the first round was close. But I thought Dricus won the first. I thought Dricus won the second.
I don't know about that. I'm looking at it, and I think Strickland probably got the second. Look at this, Dave. Like he's... What's up with the cuts?
2-0
Like, man, some weird
Dricus.
cuts.
Yeah, Dricus round, right?
I think so. The stats seem to indicate that also.
To the death. Let's go. Let's see it.
And here we go.
Round 3.
It's around the 3.
Let's see. I think it's 2-0 for the dry kiss, but
So-
it could be anybody's fight, really, at this point. Nobody likes
That's
a dry
what Cormier
kiss.
is saying right now. I think Cormier and Bisping are saying that it's leaning towards Dricus in their opinion right now.
Yeah. Seeing scorecards from tweets on the screen. 2018 Dricus. Bilal Muhammad, 2-0 Dricus.
Driskin. I saw that. I was looking. I'm like, okay, the biscuit.
Bilal Muhammad just tweeted 2-0 Dricus. He's not sure how to spell it, but he knows Dricus is winning.
Yep.
I'm going with Dricus, too.
Good old Driscus.
Thanks, Bilal. Good job, buddy. I think Dricus is winning.
The guy with the green shorts.
The green guy, the African guy, the Dutch man.
The Flying Dutchman.
Dutch man tell. Dricus right now, live odds -620. So odds makers think that Dricus is in firm control of this fight. I don't know about you, AJ,
Whoa!
but the odds makers think he's winning. I think he's up 2-0. They're still showing tweets on the screen, eh? When are they going to start showing like blue skis or whatever?
What?
You know, other things.
Come on, Dave.
I'm fucking with you. I know who runs the UFC. But you know, at a certain,
There was another kick to the
maybe
nuts.
the
like at a
NBA will
certain
do
point,
that
if
for
the
you.
UFC was putting shit up, they would have put up MySpaces or whatever, or Facebook posts, or you know. But now they put up tweets. At a certain point, it's going to be like, well, Twitter's not the relevant social media anymore. It's this other one, and like, when do they stop doing tweets and when do they do some other one? I'm not saying there's one right now that's more relevant. I'm just saying, like, you know how the internet goes. At a certain, like, nothing lasts forever. No? You think Twitter's going to be around for another 20, 30 years as, like, the dominant social media platform in North America? Really? You think this is it?
Yeah.
We're here and this is where we're at? It's not going to be like a MySpace thing where it's kind of... Like, even Facebook is kind of not as relevant as it was maybe 10, 15 years ago. You know? Instagram is way more relevant than Facebook.
Yeah, but
Unless
still
you're,
owned by man.
unless you're
right?
AJ's age. All the AJ people are still on Facebook.
Yeah, there's a certain demographic that's
The
still on it.
angry olds. The angry olds with
Doesn't
conspiracy
Facebook
theories.
Doesn't Facebook
Yeah.
own Instagram?
Yeah, it does. It's all meta.
Meta owns all that stuff. But
So-
like, I'm just saying,
so-
Instagram is kind of
So basically, Facebook is for the old guys like me, and
Yeah.
Instagram's for the young guys. But
like me.
it's the same company.
Am I the young guy? Like, I'm way
So
more.
yeah,
on Instagram
maybe
than
one
Facebook.
day X will be renamed something else again, and yeah,
Blueski.
maybe, but I don't see
It's
it
gonna
for
be
now.
renamed Blueski.
Or Birdie.
That's
Redsky.
an echo chamber for lefties.
Redsky. I don't have Fred. You'd be happy to know I don't have a Blueski account. Okay, I didn't go there. I'm like, I don't need another
Great.
thing. I don't have a TikTok. I don't have a Blueski. If there's a fake Dave on Blueski, it's not me. It's some jabroni.
I might
impersonating
want to
me.
have a TikTok when they say they want to ban something. I want it, so I might want it.
When they say something is
Whoa!
when they something is Chinese spyware, I don't want it. Okay. When they say it's spyware put on by the Chinese government, I go, even if it isn't, I'm going to stay away from that just to be safe. Dricus with a nice elbow there on Strickland.
I'm pretty sure Google does a lot of spying on you already.
Yeah, but it's American spyware. Spyware you can trust.
Trust me.
Oh, shit.
Because our government is very honorable.
Well, it's not even our government. The American government. Double honorable. Fuck, you better say that. Otherwise, you're going to get arrested or something.
No,
Get
that's-
deplatformed.
No, that's usually before.
Oh, Strickland with a nice right hand there. Strickland landing
Strickland is like,
landing a combination, but
Yeah.
Dricus firing back.
oh,
Dricus!
he's
Dricus
going-
with a big takedown. Strickland trying to get back to his feet, but he cannot.
Oh, he did.
There he does.
He actually got.
Oh,
what was
and
that?
Dricus threw a big punch to the back of Strickland's head as Strickland got up. Do you see that?
Yeah, that was like.
That was very illegal.
Yeah.
Was it to the head or to the back?
Yeah, it looked
I
like.
think it looked like to the back of the
It
neck.
almost. Yeah, it looked like to the back. It was weird.
So is that legal or not?
I don't think so. Well, maybe you can hit him in the
Is-
back. I don't know. It looked like back of the head, but
It
was
looked
quick.
weird. I agree.
Yeah. That third round was a little better for Strickland, I'd say, but I don't know.
Dricus looks like he's.
You giving that to Strickland, friend? What do you think?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, maybe.
Oof.
I'm gonna say Dricus seems to be slowing down a bit, and
Yeah,
Strickland
he's-
maybe has more cardio right now. So if he stole this round, Strickland's still in it.
They're showing us some nice shots, though, that Dricus landed in this
Yeah.
round. Some solid elbows. I don't know, man. It was a close round. It's 2-0 Dricus, maybe 3-0, maybe 2-1, but I don't know.
And here
I'd say
we go.
3-0 still.
I think it's 2-1. Strickland got that last round.
Whatever.
Yeah, I agree
This
with
is where
Fred. It seems
Strickland
like
needs
Dricus-
to pressure more, I think, because I think Dricus is slowing down a little
Yeah,
bit.
he is
so
slowing
maybe
down.
the-
His mouth is open.
He always fights like that, though.
Yeah, but even in his corner when they were working on him, he looked like he was breathing a lot heavier than Strickland. That's for sure.
Dricus minus 425, the live odds favorite right now. Fourth round.
Wasn't he like minus 600 not long ago? You see,
Yeah.
so
It's less, but he's still a pretty
they probably
big favorite
gave
to
the
win.
last round to Strickland. That means,
Yeah.
maybe,
Yeah, probably. Sounds about right. But still, if you're looking at this fight, you got to figure Dricus is up 2-1. He only needs to win another round to win this fight. Like, if Dricus can pick up this round here,
Yeah, I mean
he's up 3-1, and that's a wrap.
He knows that he needs to win this round to win the fight. He's
He
being a
wins
little
the
bit more
round,
aggressive.
survives the fifth, and he's good to go. That was a nice right hand from Dricus. Man, he throws weird combinations. Does he
Oh,
have
did he hurt
Strickland
him?
hurt?
It looked
I
like
think that right hand hurt Strickland. Oh, Strickland's
Yeah,
checking
his
on his
nose.
nose. Yeah, he cracked
nose
him on his
maybe.
nose. Strickland's nose
Oh.
is severely broken. There's a lot of blood coming from Sean Strickland, and he keeps going to his nose. I think he's trying to see if his nose is still on his face. Man, there's a lot of blood coming off Strickland, and he is
Oh.
bothered. You can tell he's bothered because he keeps touching it.
yeah, he's
Stop
Uh-oh.
touching it, Sean.
Yeah.
Just fight. To the death, Sean.
Is it-
To the death.
this is gonna change the fight.
Oh, yeah. Strickland is in big-ass
yeah.
trouble right now. Dricus is whooping that ass. He's got Strickland bleeding like a stuck pig. It's a Jim Rossism. I don't even know what that means.
like a stuffed pig.
Stuck pig, I think.
Oh, stuck.
Yeah, I don't even know. Jim Ross used to say it all the time. Bleeding like a stuck pig. What does that mean?
Slaughterhouse.
Bleeding heavily. Phrase comes the process of slaughtering pigs, where a pig's throat is cut to drain its blood. Yeah.
Sean looks defeated.
Yeah, he looks a little bit like.
Yeah, because he can't breathe through
can't
his
breathe.
nose anymore because it's severely broken and there's so much blood. And he knows there's tons of blood. And he knows that he's down in this fight and he's dropping even further.
Oh, he's still throwing him out, man. He's got his step back.
He's really hurt.
Oh, he's throwing some nice combinations. He's hurt, but he's fighting a little bit more.
Nice right hand from Dricus. Strickland is a bloody mess. His chin busted up. His nose fully broken. Like, severely broken, too.
Yeah.
Like, it's badly broken. He broke his nose with one punch. That was a one-punch nose break that changed the scope of this round and the fight. Dricus has such power. Oh, nice right hand from Dricus. He's, like, freaky strong, you know? Because his technique doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
Nothing he does seems correct, but it's working against the best in the world on a consistent basis. So it's not a fluke. It's not like, you know? He's got a style. It's an awkward style that's matched with great athleticism and incredible power and speed. Like, look how fast that spinning back fist was.
Yeah.
He threw that spinning back fist. It was so fast. His hands are really fast. Like, they're deceptively fast. Like, his hands move faster than his feet. You know, like, his body doesn't move fast. His feet don't move fast. He doesn't have great footwork. But his hands, like, make up for it because they're really quick. And they're powerful. Like, they're heavy and fast. And that's what's allowed him to outland Sean Strickland. Another right hand. Strickland's just not offering much of anything back. Strickland's not even moving forward anymore. He's moving backwards.
He's probably having a hard time breathing. That's the thing.
No shit. You got a mouthpiece in your mouth, and your nose is broken.
Yeah.
It's not easy to breathe.
Yeah.
And you're tired because you're in the 4th round. You fought for 20 minutes.
The mustache is red.
You know what I mean? You fought for 20 minutes against the best in the world, and your nose is broken, and you got the mouthpiece in. I mean, come on, man. Of course you can't breathe. Of course you're tired. But look, he's still throwing. He's still, and then now Strickland's starting to move forward again. Like, he's got crazy cardio. He's in very good shape.
Yeah,
but it doesn't matter. He's losing this fight. Oh, my God,
man.
Look at his nose. We're getting a close-up on his nose.
Freaking football,
and there's,
man.
like, a big, like, it is horrible. He is disfigured.
Yeah.
That nose is severely broken. It's, like, coming out of the side of his face.
They're going to try to pull it right now.
Oh,
Boom, here we go.
Oh, they tried to fix it, and they... Oh, my God. Leave it alone. Oh, they're showing it. Oh, and look at Strickland's face when he gets hit. He goes,
oh, man.
like, that's one of those. He got hit, and he went, oh, shit. Like, you see it on the replay. Punch, and he's like, oh. He's disoriented, and then he touches his nose. Like, what the fuck just happened to my nose, dude?
Is it still there? Yeah.
That was crazy.
But
that reaction in slow motion is nuts because he gets hit. He's like, oh. And then he's like, what the fuck? That was crazy.
Let me just see if it's still there.
That was one punch.
But he's still a rockhead, man. He's
Dricus is such a monster. To the death, Sean Strickland. Let's see it, baby.
That's it. He needs a knockout here.
Yeah, you need to.
Knockout or submission, but most probably a knockout. He needs to. Look, he's still touching that nose, man.
Stop touching it. Bite down on the mouthpiece and go for it.
Here we go.
It. Here we go.
Final round of a possible 5. Dricus up, I'd say 3-1 right now. Strickland needs a finish if he hopes to take the championship back. And this is a rematch here for the belt. If Strickland doesn't win here, it's going to be tough for him to work his way back up to a title shot.
Yeah.
Especially against Dricus. Like, it won't make sense. Better hope Hamzat beats Dricus. Work his way up that way.
He's got to go for broke, man.
I mean, Strickland versus Adesanya. That's the match to make after.
Like, Strickland could fight Adesanya or even Imavov.
Somebody said he looked like Rory McDonald. Who was that?
Didn't he already beat Imavov? Strickland beat Imavov, right? Yeah. 2023 he beat him. Beat him pretty easily, too. It's not a bad rematch.
I mean, I think also with him losing and Adesanya losing, it would make sense for both of them.
Yeah.
Imavov could be
the rematch. And then the winner of that could be in title contention.
Or I was going to say Imavov could just be like the spare guy. You do Dricus against Khamzat, and you put Imavov there in case that somebody pulls out, you know?
Yeah. I think Khamzat is next for Dricus. It's got to be the move.
It should
Imavov maybe waiting in the wings. But yeah, Adesanya, Strickland, or maybe Strickland, Imavov. I think Strickland's got some good options going forward. He could work his way back to a title shot, especially if Dricus loses to Khamzat. You know, I think it'd be tough to market a third fight between Strickland and Dricus if Dricus has won 2 decisions. But if it's a different champion, you know, if it's Khamzat instead, you know, Strickland and Khamzat could work. If Strickland beats Adesanya again, he could be right there for another title shot against a new champion. Anything could happen. But Strickland and Dricus, I think we kind of know what happens when these guys fight. This, you know, similar to the last fight. I think Dricus is doing better here than he did last fight, which is what I expected. I thought it'd be similar, but Dricus further ahead. Dricus with a flurry of punches. Strickland kind of grabbed him in a front headlock, and Dricus had to spin away to avoid getting choked, but wasn't really close.
Yep. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go, and
Strickland just
things are not looking good for Strickland.
Strickland's not throwing much either.
No.
Dricus out throwing him, landing punches to the body.
Yeah, he's
mixing him up, body to the head, like just. You know, Dricus looks like he gets tired, and then all of a sudden,
he just explodes.
He's throwing huge combinations. Yeah. You're like, where did that come from? Like he's got his mouth open. He's like,
and then
bah, 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 bah.
Yeah, like he's doing now.
Yeah.
Well, when he hurt Strickland, when he broke his nose, I think it gave him a second win because he saw like, okay, I got him now in trouble, and Dricus just found his second win.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dricus is just like all over him now.
I think Dricus has a new wind every round. He gets like a second win, a third win, a fourth win, fifth win. He just seems gassed, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, nope, I'm back. I don't know what he's doing, but it's his style.
And it works.
Every fight, it's very similar. Dricus and Pereira would be pretty sweet at middleweight. Like, I wouldn't hate that fight. Dricus seems like he's really hard to hurt. Dricus is undefeated, man. Dricus is undefeated.
I'm not sure. Can Pereira still go to 185? I saw a thing this week. He was like at 235 or something. They were saying, man.
Nice kick by Dricus.
Oh, Dricus undefeated in the UFC. He's 22-2 as a pro. Hasn't lost since 2018. But that was a long time ago. And Dricus right now seems kind of unstoppable.
Yeah.
Dricus right now is 31 years of age. Yeah, he's in his prime. Prime Dricus. He's won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fights in a row in the UFC. This will be his 9th. And this will be his 2nd title defense.
So he's got 32-14 in this 5th round. So Dricus is just like
dominating the 5th. Yeah. Very much like the 4th. Yeah. Just all Dricus.
And the only thing like Strickland
and even the 3rd, they were showing the significant strikes, and Dricus had a good edge also in the 3rd round. That's the round that we said maybe Strickland, but
it's crazy, man.
Dricus should win this.
Dricus completely outstriking Strickland. More significant strikes in every single round.
Yep.
As far as the unofficial count there, the UFC gave us.
Yeah.
And there's the fight. The fight is done. Dricus has won for sure.
Look
my God. There's so much blood coming out of Sean Strickland. Oh, that is a lot of blood coming off this guy.
Yeah.
He went through it.
Yeah.
He got his nose broken severely.
To the death.
He didn't die.
No. But his nose did.
His nose is dead. There's Dricus' wife. Looking happy. She looks nervous, actually. Like,
yeah, it's like
she's not sure he won. Like, come on. Did you see the fight? Do you understand how MMA goes?
Yeah.
He for sure won. Don't be nervous. It's cool. You should celebrate.
I mean, it's not going to be a Jimmy Crout, that's for sure.
I mean, judges are bad, but this would be crazy. Like, maybe they gave the first 3 rounds to Sean Strickland and they fucked this up. Maybe.
I doubt it.
Maybe.
The only round that he got was
the first round was close. The second round was kind of The third round was more Dricus. The third, fourth, fifth. Like, 3, 4, 5, I think clearly Dricus. 1, 2, I think probably Dricus. But, you know, whatever. Maybe.
I mean, it's pretty clear that he remains like the champion. And, you know, Strickland did it. He went 5 rounds. You know, if you had the over, you won. But He was missing some edge. Like, Strickland didn't really go as aggressive as I thought he would.
That one punch in the fourth, man, the nose-breaking blow was just
it was
vicious.
enough. Yeah. What's he doing? He just gave the finger to who?
50-45, 50-45, 49-46. Clearly all Dricus. And still.
There you
There you go. Apparently I'm sounding like AJ. I don't even know what that means. And in what way?
Huh? What happened?
I don't know. Doug says, Dave, you're sounding like AJ. I don't even know, but how? What is it? What do you mean? In what way? What did I say?
What does AJ say? Doug, what happened, man?
Dricus.
Dricus.
Dricus wins. Completely dominates Sean Strickland. And also the Team Fred and Team Dave parlay won. Thank you very much. Zhang Weili and Dricus Du Plessis. We told you. We won. We did it again. We're geniuses. I didn't even bet it. Nah. Should have, I guess.
I just lost with Weili.
Yeah. There you go. Dricus, still champion, got boos from the Australian fans because they hate him because of Adesanya. You know. Adesanya from there. You had that rivalry with Adesanya, beat Adesanya in Australia. So the Australians didn't forget. They don't like Dricus. It's okay.
Longest win streak. He's at number 9.
Oh, Doug Hepburn saying that I was saying that there was a chance the judges gave it to Strickland. Yeah, because judges are crazy and, like, you never know. You know what I mean?
And Doug, listen, if you
and,
watch...
like, the first couple rounds were, like, kind of tight. They weren't blowout rounds for Dricus. So if you're a judge that was like, yeah, freaking 2 rounds to Strickland there, like, we've seen judging go that way.
Well, we saw it tonight with Jimmy Crout, right?
And then you fuck up and you give another round to Strickland because you're stupid. You know, say you scored the first 3 rounds to Strickland. You'd be an idiot, but, like, judges are sometimes shitty. So
Well, tonight it was a... Like, so Doug, listen, man. If you saw the Jimmy Crout fight, you would see exactly what happened. It was a total they
scored
disgrace.
it a draw.
It was a majority draw in a fight that was clearly like Jimmy Crout's fight.
I just think judges get it wrong a lot of the times, but Dricus I thought won all of the rounds. I thought round 1, 2, and even 3 were kind of like not super convincing, but they were more Dricus than Strickland.
Yeah.
But then round 4 and 5, it was just like, oh yeah, all Dricus.
Yeah.
Vicious domination. And then Strickland just had nothing left. Like, Strickland had fight left in round 1, 2, 3. In round 4, once he got his nose broken, like, it was a wrap. It was like, oh, he's done.
Yeah.
He's done. You could have ended the
Yeah,
fight.
he was circling the octagon.
His facial expression changed. The whole momentum changed there at that moment.
When you get hit, and then you keep touching the place where you got hit,
yeah, it's
not a good sign.
No,
not a good sign.
But it was a good fight. Like, you know, I was expecting more from Strickland, but obviously that punch, like, to the nose, like, kind of ended it.
Hooray.
And that's the thing, Doug. You never know. Mind you, there was Sal D'Amato that was one of the judges, so, like, generally he's pretty good. But the Jimmy Crout fight, man, was.
I wonder which round.
It's concerning, man.
One judge gave a round to Sean Strickland,
which was probably what, the third?
Or probably the third. It was.
Yeah.
Second. Ben Cartledge scored round 2 for Strickland. The rest of the rounds for Dricus, Sal D'Amato, and Clemens Warner scored all 5 rounds, 10-9 for Dricus.
Yeah.
So one judge gave the second round to Sean Strickland, and that was it. Oh, my God. Strickland has stolen the microphone from Daniel Cormier and is now addressing the crowd.
And like, pulling away from
DC
Daniel.
is trying to get the mic back, but Strickland is not letting him have it. DC, you're never supposed to give the mic up. You never give the mic up, dude. Chama. Hooray.
Chama.
Hooray. Hooray.
Hooray.
Or-
All right,
Hooray,
I'm out,
Fred.
guys, man. I gotta go.
the fight's
to bed.
over.
All right, well, the fight is done.
Hooray.
Dricus will probably fight Khamzat Chimaev next, hopefully. And I was really hoping on this broadcast for them to announce like a main event for UFC 315 because we know what UFC 313 is going to be, right? UFC 313, the next time we do a watch-along, we'll get to watch Alex Pereira fight Magomed Ankalaev March the 8th, which is pretty sick. UFC 314, I think we know the main event for that. Alexander Pantoja versus Kai Kara France. Fuck, I hope they have something else for that because that sucks. How is that a pay-per-view?
Yeah, they're showing it.
No, they're not showing 314. I'm saying 314 in April. All they have is Kai Kara France against Alexander Pantoja for the flyweight title. That sucks. So they need to add that. But at least we have like a main event. We don't have a main event for UFC 315. So I was hoping at UFC 312 they might announce that, but they haven't. So maybe another time. Wow, they need to do something for the UFC 314. UFC 312 in the books, guys. What do you think?
Not bad.
How was this pay-per-view?
It was
It was not good.
okay.
It was not a good pay-per-view. Let's be real. The main event was okay. Zhang Weili was pretty good, I guess.
Yeah.
What was the fight of the night on this pay-per-view?
Well, I thought Jimmy Crout would have probably got like fight of the night because he was just like laying it on. But after that whole disaster of it being a majority draw, I mean, who do you call it? Maybe
I think
Weili.
Dricus and Strickland was probably the best fight, and that wasn't a super entertaining fight.
It's hard to say because Weili too was.
Fred, what do you think of this pay-per-view? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I think I'm going to bed.
Oh,
Good
Fred's
night,
going to
guys.
bed.
That's
All
it,
right,
man.
that's it. Fred's gone. Good night.
Hooray.
We'll say goodnight to Fred, and we'll wrap up on our own. That's okay. Fred's gone. Fred's got shit to do. He's done. Doug Hepburn dropping a super chat. He's a new super chat leader. He says, not a hype card, but some decent action.
Yeah, there was some decent
Winning
action.
parlays, and you guide made it a night. Thanks, boys. We'll see you. We see you, Johnny North. What's up, Johnny North?
Johnny.
Yeah. Not a great card, but yeah, we did get a winning parlay with the Dricus and Zhang Weili. Zhang Weili was the underdog coming into the fight. Freddie and I both picking her to win, and she won, so that was nice. And Freddie, AJ, and I will be back Thursday night.
Oh, Antoinette's there too. I didn't see that.
Shout out to Antoinette.
She's coming to Montreal to see the UFC fight.
Oh, yeah? I'm going to Toronto on Canada Day to see the Yankees.
Whoa.
So,
Maybe you'll get a chance to see Antoinette this time.
Antoinette, I'll be in your neck of the woods on Canada Day to see the New York Yankees beat the fuck out of the Blue Jays, which will be great. Go Yankees! Go Yankees! Whew. We're back in on Nolan Arenado.
The nose.
Give me a third baseman, Cashman. Give me a third baseman, Brian Cashman. Give me Arenado. Let's make a deal. Let's get Stroman out of the Bronx and find a way to bring in a legit third baseman to start the season. Give me some confidence in spring training. Brian Cashman, help me out, baby. We need a third baseman. Right now, the Yankees don't actually have a third baseman. You know that? How fucking mad I get when I think about that? So mad. We're going to have a rookie left fielder in Jason Dominguez. We've got a good center fielder now with Cody Bellinger. We got Aaron Judge back in right. That's good. We got Paul Goldschmidt, our new first baseman, who better hit. He better, like literally, he better hit. He better hit the baseball. We've got Jazz Chisholm moving over to second base to replace Gleyber Torres. I think that'll be a solid move. We got Volpe at short, and, Volpe's our shortstop. But right now, we've got DJ LeMahieu, Oswaldo Cabrera, and Oswaldo Peraza all competing for the third baseman's job. We don't actually have a third baseman. If we could just get rid of that clusterfuck and get Nolan Arenado in town and have him as our new third baseman, I would feel much more confident in the fucking Yankees' chances this year. So,
Johnny begs to differ, man.
Johnny says still can't beat the Dodgers or Mets. Well, we can't outspend. Clearly, we can't outspend the Dodgers or Mets because Hal doesn't want to do it. Also, fuck the Dodgers and the Mets. And fuck you, Johnny, for bringing them up. You shit-ass motherfucker. Fucking Johnny talking shit over here.
Hey, man, I just noticed you got a dreidel here. This whole time, I didn't realize it.
Yeah. All right. We'll be back Thursday night, 8 p.m. for Ringside Report MMA. I'll be back with Johnny as well on Friday night. And Thursday night, we're going to be previewing UFC Vegas. Jared Cannonier taking on Gregory the RoboCop Rodriguez next Saturday.
Yeah.
It's a decent main event. I like RoboCop. I'm a RoboCop fan, so I'm down with RoboCop. Okay? Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. Shout out to Doug Hepburn. You're the Super Chat leader. Thank you, Doug. Thank you to Patrick C. Hamilton dropping a Super Chat as well. Appreciate the support of all the members in the chat, members over at join.ringsidereport.net. I'm talking about Doug. I'm talking about Antoinette. I'm talking about Patrick C. Hamilton. I'm talking about CSL Lauren. I'm talking about Jason Pete. I'm talking about Angelo Contagonis.
Angelo!
I didn't see Angelo tonight. I'm talking about Lior. You know?
And everybody else who's not, like...
People that aren't members, like,
that's
you're
fine.
Right.
They're all good.
Johnny's not going to be with me on Friday, so it'll be me and my brother on Friday talking wrestling. Johnny's in Sudbury, Ontario.
I got to call Johnny tomorrow to let him know about the football.
Cool. Thank you, everybody. Go.
Let's go, Chiefs.
Go, Kendrick. Go, Kendrick.
Chiefs.
Kendrick Lamar. Okay, cool.
Safety. Coach. Donald DeLazio.
Yeah, good for him. Safety coach. That's always the most important man on the field. The safety coach.
Hooray.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you again real soon. I said real soon.
Are you still on?
Wait.
Damn.
Thanks for sticking with us to the end. We would really appreciate it if you could help us spread the word. Please share this episode on whichever social media platform you use. Add a comment below and consider reviewing us on Apple Podcasts. We are an audience-supported network, so consider becoming a recurring supporter at membership.ringsidereport.net. Check out our website at ringsidereport.net. Hope to see you again next time. And